Hello, my friends. Pearlo Wisdom here. Rico and Pearlo's House of Exotic Hymes NHL Picks. Frolic is what we're called here. And people will ask, what about the Hymes? I have people ask me all the time about what is this Hymes? How do you not know what Hymes body lube is? Are you going around this world without lube? Are you seriously walking outside without Jaime's body lube on you, on your person? You're a chafing human being. All right. I'm head of the charity Life Without Chafing, and we don't accept that sort of thing. So you tell me who you are. Everybody that asks me, oh, we got another goal from Anaheim. Thank you very much. Was that who scored that? That looked like the top line. I got Carlson for assist. Did he get the goal? I should have took him for. I took him for a goal, but who was that? Guda shot it. Johnston. Oh, not Carlson. It's big old fourth liner Johnston that pots it. I got the over 6.5 in this game. I got both of them. I had both teams to score in the first and both teams to score. I did not have a good start to my day, though, I'll tell you that. I had a whole bunch of prop picks that didn't come in. Brat was shooting like crazy, and today he did fuck all, nothing. Meyer did fuck all. Yeah, I'm off in New Jersey, Dre. I am off of New Jersey. New Jersey. I took him for a small bit to win because you haven't won in 3 games. So your fourth game at home, you think you're going to come balls out. Did they balls out? No, there was like no balls anywhere to be found. Anything.
I think only Mir ended up with one shot or some shit.
Pure ash ball shrink is what that was. Fucking horrible. But I did have the under second period. I talked about that last night. That was so I ended up green
That's
on that
cool.
game because of the under second period. That was a big one, and I had it in the Winnipeg Buffalo game. The thing that pissed me off about that game is I thought it was a 6. I did not do my homework well. There were 6.5s all over the place on that game. I would have under
Oh,
shit out of that. So I
yeah, that
didn't
would
do
have
my
been good.
homework on that game. I had Winnipeg though. I had them first period. Puck line didn't get it, but I had them full game, and uh, yeah, I think I broke even on that game. I didn't take props because you don't know who's going to do anything on those two teams except for Shifley. Yeah,
Yeah,
and you're not getting great value on a Shifley goal. So.
I'm having a shit day too. We'll see
Yeah.
if one of these end games can. The only thing I've cashed today, I mean, I only had like 6 or 7 plays. I still got two in play now, but the only play that cashed so far was Dallas's team total, 3.5.
Oh, did you take that? You got fortunate
Yeah,
on that one. I had Johnston over 2.5 shots. He only got 2.
two.
And I had over saves again for Askarov. And they
I
were
thought about
in
taking.
the second period. I don't know. I thought I was going to lie bet San Jose. Like, what the fuck was that, dude?
Yeah, yeah. I thought about taking Robertson for a goal straight, and I ended up putting him in a parlay, and I put Hintz for 2 shots. He had 0 in that parlay, so that lost. But
Yeah, we got to really watch these teams coming off the road playing shit teams because, like, it's just too hard for them to get up for those games. I think, like, that's what
yeah,
Dallas just looked like. Fuck, we're like, don't want to do this. Good San
yeah,
Jose. That's it. And they happen to win anyways. But I said to start fading San Jose on the road against good teams. And I'm going to start doing that more and more. They played hard, but I mean, it was more Dallas just didn't. Their passes were
yeah,
all completely off. Like I don't know what they did on their day off there, but they came back from the road trip, went home, and whatever was going on in their lives, whatever they were doing, they were all fucked up in that game. They didn't
Was
even
that
deserve to win the game.
that's the team that's just bouncing around in LA for 3 games, right? Or what team is that? Remember we were saying they're gonna
Washington
go.
tonight.
Oh,
Washington
oh,
tonight.
that's right.
Now, I got the over 6 and 6.5 in this game. Uh, Husso in net. I knew Anaheim would be shooting a lot. I wanted to take over saves for Thompson until I looked at the splits. Washington had there's way too many games where they only allowed like 20, 23 shots and stuff like that.
Hmm. Are
And
you on Chikrin? Chikrin
Chicken over
shots?
shots, yeah, for sure, all over that. Yeah, that's probably my one of my biggest bets today. So for Tony's picks, I'm not doing that great, but for my own picks, there we go. Washington scored another one. Protas. I had Protas for a point. 12-2-2-2. There's it. It's a sign. That's a sign. Do you do that? Do you do that? Know about that shit? Like 2-2-2, the triple twos.
Um, I do use numbers as signs, but
Oh, do
it's
you? Yeah.
just like, like if I put a parlay together and it's a number I really
Oh
like
yeah.
I'll put that together. Or
Yeah.
if a goal scorer is like 420, I usually will take if I like him and he's those odds.
Yours is
I
the
definitely
420.
I use the 420 there. Yeah.
Right?
So it just really depends because sometimes I'll put a parlay together and it'll be, like 1-1-1-1 or something, and
Oh
and
yeah.
then I'll bet $11.11 or something like that.
Oh yeah. Well, my wife and I are totally into that. You get the 222 on the license plates, and like every time you look, it's 222 or
Yeah.
whatever. We're like, someone's looking out for his man. I don't know if it's probably bullshit, but hey, if it makes you feel good, do it. That's what I say.
Yeah, lately it's been ones for me and my wife. It's like 11:11 when we look at the clock, or it's 1:11, or
There you go. 111
something
is a
like
big
that.
one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, my daughter and I will like share out 12, 222, 111 all the time. When I'm talking, I like completely forget how to do shit. I'm just trying to share this out for the love of God. It's not fucking rocket science,
I
man.
can't believe Gunther's got 0 shots right now. That's absurd.
I didn't even play him. He's weird right now. He's weird. Like sometimes he goes high, sometimes he's low. Like you never can tell. I've stayed away from shot props besides Sergachev on that Utah team because like sometimes it's Paterka, sometimes it's Keller, sometimes it's like it changes all the time. Who's
Yeah. I didn't take Quinn. I talked about it
I,
last night, but I ended up
yeah,
not taking him.
it was only 2.5, and I thought, I think that should be good. I got
Yeah,
Utah. I took
you
Utah.
have Utah. I didn't
Yeah.
end up
I
taking
took
them
them in
either.
regulation. Yeah, I was going to play the over, but then I looked at series history and it was like pretty under. So I was like, I don't want to go against that.
All right,
I'm
Chikrin's
not a
finally got a
huge
shot.
series history guy, but when it's like really serious history, then I'll go that way.
I took Ben 2 shots. He didn't cash.
I didn't. I took Ben for a point.
I have a parlay. One of the parlays going right now in the Washington game. It's Chikrin 3 shots, Ovi 3 shots, Wilson point, and Caps money line plus 400. So hopefully that cashes. I need 2 more Chikrin shots and I think 2 more Ovi shots. Oh no, I just need 1 more Ovi shot and 2 more Chikrin shots. That'll at least, if that parlay cashes, it'll probably break my night even. And on to that big ass slate tomorrow. And put my units
Yeah,
on some of that
still
shit.
haven't finished.
So I guess before we get into it, it's a good question to ask. Like I know you said you're a volume better.
Uh huh.
Like on a day, on an average day, like what do you feel like out of your 100 unit bankroll, like what do you average risking every day? Because I know like a lot of your smaller bets, you say
I
they're
just
like
do like
point
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 ones. I
two.
do like little
Yeah.
bets, like really small bets. Yeah.
Do you know
I
like
don't
what your
do any
average
more
would
than
be?
anybody else. What do you probably do? About maybe 3 units, 3.5 units?
So, well, it really depends because like on a slate of 12 games, I really tried to zero in on like my best bets, if you want to say that's my best bets. Because like when I remember when I first started like actually putting my bets out there as a capping service, it was probably like 3 years ago, and there was some Saturdays I'd have 20 plays,
Yeah,
and I'd have probably out of those 20 plays, I probably had at least 10, 12, maybe even sometimes 15 units at risk. Maybe even 20 on some huge day, some of those 16 slate
yeah.
days. And it usually you can space it out and play it like 2 days where you play like the morning shift as a day and then you play the evening shift as a day, so you can kind of space it out that way. Or you can sometimes I'll base my evening bankroll on how my daily bankroll is going. Like if I'm up 10 units early, I'm gonna take some long shots and try to make some big profit off of those in the evening slate. But I always just like to ask because I'm always struggling with, I'm not a big
It
volume
always
better, but
depends on how much I like the card. You know,
hmm
um, bankroll for me is tough because I don't really look. I don't recommend people to do what I do when it comes to bankroll. But um, I mean, there's times when I could have 20 units, 25 units on in a night in a day. You
yeah,
know, but if I'm really really confident, then I could have that many that many in a day.
yeah,
But usually it's somewhere between 10 and 15. Small
yeah,
cards today was light because this card was ass. Like,
yeah,
like it's not much. So I just put in little fun bets to have.
yeah,
The only
big,
one that was like significant was that second period under in New Jersey.
yeah,
Um, the Johnston over shots hurt me. Askarov, I didn't put it as high as normal because Dallas can be a low volume team and they
hmm
were. So, uh,
yeah,
and then the rest are just like, I knew this was going to be an over. So I had Seneca for an assist, Seneca for an assist, which is plus 170, Carlson for something, Wilson for a point, uh,
well, they're all power
Zellweger over
play.
shots. Yeah, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
that's cool.
And I had the over 6.5. I had a half. I had a half a unit, no 1 unit on that. So that would have been my biggest bet. I really thought this was going to be an over. And then Utah, I would have had more on Utah if
hmm
there's a chat that we have in Ice Guys chat, and Rich, he comes and listens here
Oh,
sometimes.
uh-huh.
Yeah, Rich. He said that Vancouver's going to be playing balls out because like there's a lot of tragedies that happen and stuff like that. And I didn't get on it fast enough, but one of the things was that Pedersen's wife had that
Oh yeah,
miscarriage, and I wanted to get on Pedersen's over shots, and I forgot all about it till it's too late. And he got over a
yeah,
shot.
yeah. He got it quick. He
He's
was up
got four
early.
shots on there. He's playing pissed.
Yeah,
And I think it's sort of like, even though it was tragic, I think this has been going on for a while. And I think this is what's been wrong with Pedersen. I hope so, because I want to see that little Pedersen back, man. He was fucking awesome.
yeah. You want to know what the hell's going on for sure.
All right. So let's look at, yeah, we got a big card, 12 cards, 12 picks. Oh, Rico's on playing hockey again? Oh, wow. Okay.
I was wondering if he was gonna pop in.
Yeah. He plays Friday and Saturdays now, I guess. Yes, it's always live, Grant. Thanks for coming in, by the way. I appreciate you, my friend. You're always around here. You're always coming in and enjoying hitting that like button and all that. You are a good man, Mr. Grant Clarkson. More people need to be like you. If there was more people like you in the world, the world would be so much of a better place. There would be no famine. There would be no, there would be no wars. Grant is that kind of man. Okay, let's get into the card. What do I got? I got the Colorado game is like in noon or something, right?
Yeah, there's one early game, and then let me see.
Colorado versus the Rangers. This is kind of a bad spot for Colorado, honestly. They played they just lost that record. And I don't like to take teams off of losing records or losing a game. Like when Tampa with Pittsburgh. I liked Pittsburgh because Tampa was on the super long winning streak and then lost. But on the other hand, it's Colorado, and I'm sure they were looking ahead to this game rather than that Islanders game. Although, that was Nelson's old.
Yeah.
I never thought
Revenge
about it
game.
before, but I'm going to remember this again. When you got guys like Nelson that were like ingrained in the community there, the teams are going to play hard for that guy as much as there's kind of going to be like this subconscious feeling that we don't want to beat the shit out of this team.
Yeah.
So I kind of made a mistake on that one. I'm going to remember that for next time. I wrote that in my journal last night. Yeah, I wrote that in my journal.
Yeah, you got Rangers, so they came home for a two game stand. They got Colorado, and then they got Vegas. Ooh, they got Vegas the very next day.
The Rangers have Vegas the very next day?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Colorado.
Day
Colorado's
game,
coming
Rangers
off
the
of
next
that.
day, Shesterkin.
You got
Probably gonna
Colorado
be-
coming off of that loss to the Islanders. Then they're playing a back-to-back, and they're going to Philly. So
We discussed our picks a little bit today, but Grant, and they're going to Philly after this. Colorado is.
yep, they have a back-to-back as well.
Oh, they have a back-to-back as well. They're going to Philly right after this.
Yep.
Wow,
Both are traveling.
It's so hard this year sometimes because
Oh.
so many teams are in these weird spots that you normally
Rangers
wouldn't
have
get.
back-to-back, but they're playing at home both games, so no travel. Colorado.
New York Islanders, they went. I kind of wonder if this is kind of a vacation spot for Colorado. Like, go play on the island, have celebrate Nelson's time in the island, and then you're going to New York. What do they do in New York for a day before? Like, are they actually?
They can, if they beat the Rangers, they can really win out this road trip. Because they got the Rangers, and then they're going to Philly, and then they're going to Nashville, and then they return back home for Florida. So it's like this is their only, in my opinion, and probably your opinion too, only the toughest game on this road trip.
I don't know. Philly's pretty good now. You better not be taking
Yeah.
them lightly at home. They're playing pretty deep. When it comes to Colorado, it completely depends on are they going to go balls out or not. I think they can take any team at any time if they want to go balls out. I'm not sure. Like, they're also smart enough to know that you can't go balls out every game in the regular season. I'm just not so sure that they're going to be up to smashing the Rangers here.
6 of the last 10 have went to overtime.
I could see a draw.
And 3 of those 6 have went to a shootout.
Yeah.
But you're going to have Blackwood in net probably, right?
Yeah.
Because Wedgwood's still hurt.
Yeah, I think one thing they
Wedgwood
will do, I still think they'll shoot a lot. I just don't know if they're going to want to get in and grind it out with the Rangers here with Philadelphia next. They want to win this one and still have. So what I'm getting at is Shesterkin over saves if you can get it at a decent price. The only problem is that Colorado's over saves are usually fairly high.
Yeah,
But
it's probably going to be 28, 29
yeah,
easily.
I definitely would look at the draw. The Rangers just came off one against Ottawa. I mean, that was a bad spot for Ottawa. Jeez. So, on the other thing, I think, okay, let's put it this way. If there was a game you wanted to win on this road trip, would it be the Islanders, Philly, or the Rangers?
Well, I mean, given that they're not in the same division for New York.
It's just New
Uh,
York, right? It's just like, I don't
yeah.
know, there's something mystique about it.
Yeah, I mean, also too though, I mean, it's the whole mystique of MSG, right? Everybody likes to go and play their good. So,
Yeah, it's the MSG thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Somebody
Cuz I
said
mean,
the team
Rangers have been
total.
shit at home.
Somebody said the team total under for the Rangers. I think maybe that's not a bad look. Go in there and try to shut them down.
Yeah. You just cut down their offense and you fucking suffocate them like the Panthers used to do before they had all their injuries.
Yeah, well, Colorado's the best defense in the league. It's just if they had Wedgwood, I'd be more interested in that because Blackwood is kind of a
Yeah.
step down. Um,
I do like Shesterkin saves. I like
yeah,
McKinnon's shots, but his McKinnon shots is way juicy, minus 155.
for over 3.5.
Yeah, for over 3.5.
Yeah,
He's got good history against them, 5 of the last 6. Maybe you
I,
just take his 4 shots in the Colorado money line, get it at a playable price, and I don't.
I
I
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't blame anybody that took the Rangers at this price, plus
yeah,
142. I wouldn't blame anybody for taking the Rangers here.
I just
The Rangers are going to come out hard. I don't know if Colorado's going to want to fight as hard as the Rangers want to fight. Um, do they want to go back and forth? You said that there's been. I like the draw. I do like the draw.
at this point, I just don't think they like.
It's a day game too, right? So maybe
Yeah,
like day games are unders a lot. And you got to figure. I know if Rico is here, he'd be saying like it's just short. They
Utah
played
just
against the
scored.
Islanders at night. Then they go and it's not. It's only a subway trip over
S-
to.
So other than that 4 game losing streak that Colorado had back in mid October,
Which were all
Colorado hasn't
draws.
lost. Yeah, haven't they haven't lost back-to-back games.
Yeah, that's true.
I just I think that
You know what?
Islanders
They did
loss
lose
it's
against Minnesota. Then they won two. So this wasn't like a really long losing streak. It wasn't because
yeah.
they did lose against Minnesota.
I think if I'm Colorado, I kick the door down with the Rangers and then it's all downhill from there with I mean, I know you said Flyers are playing good and they are, so that's going to be another one, but I if I'm the Colorado, I'm trying to go 3-0 in the rest of this road trip. Just gobble up them points. Everything in reg.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a really good live. If Colorado's coming out flying in the first, just bet everything Colorado. If Colorado's coming out flaky and the Rangers are taking control
Yeah.
early, then I would bet like drawn dog or something like that.
Yeah, I mean they mustered up 3 against Dallas, but they really haven't been scoring at home, right? It's
Yeah, they haven't been scoring all that much. So like I kind of like
and
that
even
team
worse at
total
home.
under for the team total under for the Rangers. I kind of like that. Especially on a day game. The Mammoth are up 4-1 now.
Yeah, so that's noon. That's 10:30 game for Colorado, right? 11:30 game if they were at home.
Hughes got overshot and Garland got overshot. So I don't care about the rest of the game. Well, except, I
Nice.
mean, I had Mammoth to win the game, but those were the bigger bets. Those were the two big bets there.
I need Chikrin 3 and OV3. I think OV's got.
Yeah, I
OV's
think you're
got
right.
2.
Team,
Chikrin's still
team
got
total
1.
under for the Rangers. It's probably the bet. You're probably getting a pretty good price on that too. My only concern about that is they have started scoring a little bit now, but it's Colorado. It's the best defense in the league. Like it's minus 120 for under 2.5.
And Fox is out long term, right? So no Fox.
No Fox. Yeah, that makes it difficult for their power play. So if you're not scoring on the power play, yeah, I think that's the play. My gut says that Colorado had this one circled. Like I'm going to remember that again when you got a guy like Nelson's such a nice guy. He's not going to want to beat up on the Islanders when they're already up. Like he loved the people there. That was so silly of me that he was going to come in and show them up for doing what they did to him. That was a bad spot. This is a spot where Colorado was like, okay, let's fucking crush them. I think. Even though it's a day game, like I don't think it'll be crush, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Rangers don't score more than one goal. One more than
Yeah, Paul Buddy said Rangers have played 12 home games and scored 1 or less in 8 of those.
Right. They
That's
did have 3
disgusting.
against Dallas the last time they played.
Yeah, and they played
They had
somebody
3
else that
against
got
St. Louis.
St. Louis, but St.
Yeah,
Louis
that
ain't
doesn't
doing
really
shit.
mean much.
What was that, a
And
Hofer game
only
or a
one against
Bennington game?
Detroit.
And that was a Hofer game. So you should
Yeah.
get 3 on Hofer for sure.
Maybe they just roll the puck out and go back and forth here, but
Yeah.
I'm leaning Colorado in regulation. I know.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
just gonna say
Seneca
that.
just scored. No, was that? Did he just score? Did that just happen? Yeah,
Let me see.
Seneca
I'm
just
watching
scored.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
Seneki just scored.
Seneca. Seneca. I gotta remember that. Seneca.
Yeah.
I had him for an assist already at plus 170. Should have took him for a goal. But awesome. There's the over.
Yep.
So, okay. I'll probably look at first, second, third periods it plays in this too. Like those are, I really like those. They save my bacon a lot of the time. Like people that play just straight bets. I mean, you're awesome, but I like. I'd rather play a game where you find a line and context on the first, second, and third period than you're more often going to break even. And if you do it right, you're more often going to be green on the game if you do it that way. So when you're asking me like how many units I put on a game like that, like I said, I'll put 0.10, 0.20, whatever, all the way down. And then if I really like a play, I'll put half a unit. So if there's like 13 games, 12 games like tomorrow, like I could be getting up to 15, 16 units.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a one that is a slam and I put 2 or 3 units, then I'm getting close to 20. So, and then if you look at all
You
if you look at the props, if I'm putting like if I'm putting a shit ton of props out there, especially like if I got my premium shot props, you're right. I'm looking at like sometimes 25, 30 units on a 12 game stretch. If I really like the games,
Yeah. John Marino just scored for Utah.
All right, on. Good thing I took
4-1. Yeah, McKinnon's really the only thing I like in there. I like Trocheck over 1.5 shots, but that's juice too. I really don't like taking shots
I'm
against
not much
Colorado
taking
in a game
shots
that,
against Colorado. Yeah, that's the
yeah,
thing.
especially in a game that I feel like they plan on suffocating them. But yeah, I think you're right on with the Colorado and reg, or you take the Colorado -1 if you want better value.
Under 1.5 first period will probably pay well in this game, and both of them are under first period teams.
Yeah.
In reg, yeah. I'm not going to put huge on it because it's not a great spot for Colorado. But like you said, they haven't lost 2 in a row all year. They're going into MSG. They're going to want to first period away. Colorado crushes in first period. I think they crush it everything though, so it's kind of hard to look at that. But let's see. Oh, New York Rangers are 1-6-5 in first periods at home. There you go. Colorado puck line first period.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
So that's what I
Or
would
just,
rather do in this game. I'd rather take like Colorado off a loss are probably at least going to come out hot. So, and Rangers suck at first periods. They're coming in fat, thinking they're good because they beat an Ottawa team that was half fucking dead. So I like Colorado puck line first period. And then, I mean, I like take Colorado puck line first period, Colorado puck line second period, and Colorado in reg. So, say the Rangers have a good period, then you might lose that one, but they're going to win 2 out of 3. And both of those are plus money plays in the second period.
yeah,
And then a reg is like that, right? And even if you lose, if you only get 1 out of the 2, at least you're not losing everything. That's why I can play 30 units because I'm not going to lose 30 units. It's impossible. You know what I mean? The way I
yeah,
bet, I'm going to hit lots of things. I may not hit everything great, and I'm down 2 or 3. Very seldom am I down more than 5 or 6 units in it. Very seldom. So, okay, let's go to the next game. That sounds fun. I'll take the draw on that too. I can see Colorado playing for the draw there.
yeah. You could also take just Colorado to score in the first period in case
Yeah, it's
Rangers
going to be
decide
too
to net
juice
one
though.
too.
It's
Yeah,
going to
that's
be
true.
maybe score first in the first period. That would be you can get that at
Yeah,
BetMGM. Blue Jackets versus the Florida Panthers. I mean, it's pretty hard to get behind the Florida Panthers right now. Like every game, you're like, well, they're going to be mad about the last game, and they got their ass kicked by fucking Nashville 2-1. I mean, I can only play the Blue Jackets here. I
yeah. I can't play Florida at that price, but you would think that, yeah, man, Columbus has just got Marchenko came back.
Yeah,
They scored 6 against Detroit, given it who was in net. Probably is it Huso? No.
who was
No,
in that
Huso.
for Detroit?
Yeah, in that game.
It was
Oh, it was Talbot.
Talbot.
Yeah. Head to head, Panthers own this matchup. Have not played yet this year. Columbus is going on a 3-game road. This is first game of a 3-game road trip. Columbus has a back to back, and they travel to Washington right after this back to back games. Florida,
Well, Florida's absolutely destroyed this matchup, dude.
yeah. This is a 5th game of a 6-game homestand for Florida, and they have an immediate back to back, and they play the Islanders at home.
They've
So
lost 4 games at home now. I mean,
yeah,
and they've got 2 more after this.
and it's a matchup that they've handled.
I don't know, but
Like you would think it's a get right spot for them, but I kind of like Columbus at plus 135.
yeah, I mean, at the dollar value, I think it's the only way to go. Um, they beat New Jersey. They've been scoring, and I believe Florida, besides Nashville, they've allowed 4-4, 5-4, maybe team total over for Columbus. Like Nashville only got 2, but they had lots of chances, and they don't have many players that can score. Columbus does. So I think you could get a pretty good team total over here. I think the over is heavy though, isn't it?
Yep. It's juiced to the under, but it's
It's
six
it's
and a half.
juice. It's juice to the under 6.5.
Yeah. And it
I mean,
looks like it's
rather
going
than
to
play
be
the over, if you think it's going to be an over, it's not likely to be all Florida that gets it. 2.5 is minus 140.
Greaves and Bobrovsky.
Yeah, Bobby hasn't been the greatest. Yeah, I mean, I can only take Columbus.
Yeah.
I think Columbus team total over 2.5 is probably the play.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely the play because I really don't want to bet against Florida in a 4-game losing streak at home.
Yeah,
Like, like before this 4-game losing streak, they were what, 8, 8-3-3 or 8-3-1. No,
you
they're
got
eight
to
six and
figure
two.
eventually they'll turn it around.
Yeah,
But I think like they have a lot of guys that are just not used to playing this many minutes in the show, and that's starting to wear on them.
like if they were gonna win a game in this 6-game homestand, 7-game homestand, whatever it is, 3, 4, 5, 6-game homestand, haven't won one left. You think Florida would be more likely to beat Columbus or to beat New York?
The
The
Rangers,
Isles. No, the
Isles.
Isles.
I think the Isles is a revenge spot, isn't it?
Yep, they just played
Yeah, I'll definitely be taking Florida
or
there, especially if they lose this one.
when did they play?
That's
Oh
what
no.
makes the New Jersey loss so sad today. They swept losses at home. That is fucking
They
brutal.
they have not played this year. The last loss was
Oh, okay, it wasn't this year.
last year. Yeah, it wasn't this year.
But I mean, the matchup for the matchup when you look lineup to lineup, almost fair.
Yeah.
It's fairly even. For sure, I'm going to play a bit of a draw here because Florida's got to be playing hard in this game. Hard, I would think. And Columbus is going to play hard because these are the champions, and that's what makes it so difficult for being a 2-time championship team. If you're all gibbled up, people still just think I'm beating the champions. You know, like people come at you. You can't hide in the weeds and have everybody that you play is going to be coming after you.
Yeah, that would be an interesting statistic to look at. Poe Buddy, he said, "What are the team's record after losing to the Preds?" I'm sure it's good. Kind of like that same mentality coming
Yeah,
off
I
the
mean
loss
that
to the
could
Sharks
definitely
early
be
in the
their
season.
bottom. Yeah. Yeah, that could definitely be their bottom. Oh, and Columbus has Washington right after this too, right?
So another
Oh,
way to look at it too is like so Florida plays the Isles on Sunday,
they
but
both have another team right after this.
yes,
Well,
and the
this feels
Isles
like a draw and an under.
And the Isles tomorrow play Tampa Bay at Tampa Bay, and they're going to have Sorokin in net. So that means the Isles, when they play Florida on Sunday, they will have their backup in net and not Sorokin. So the likelihood of Florida being Isle,
Rittich.
yeah. So Florida will be playing against Rittich,
But
and they
then
won't have. It won't be Bobby. It'll be.
is Bob confirmed for this?
He's not confirmed, but he's shown as probable.
Probable?
Yeah. It goes probable, likely, and then confirmed. Is usually the stages it moves.
Okay, so probable just means I think it's possible that Russian kid goes in here and they put the Islanders in. They put Bob.
Usually once it goes likely, it's like a 90% chance that
Right. Probable just means like projected.
Yeah, that's like projected. Same thing.
Projected, not probable. Projected. That means they've projected it to be that way, but I don't think so. I think they'll play the Russian kid here. Oh, that's his old team. What am I talking about? That's his old team. For sure he's playing here.
Yeah, and on goalie post it does show Tarasov.
Tarasov is Columbus's old Columbus's his old team.
Yep.
He's for sure playing here.
Yeah, two of the sites show Bobrovsky, but one of them shows Tarasov. Tarasov in green.
It's Tarasov for sure. That changes things a little bit too. Columbus has got Washington. This is one on the road. Is it Washington at home after this?
It is. No, it's at Washington.
So they go to Washington after Florida here.
Yes.
Florida's in the Atlantic. Washington is a division opponent. What do you want to do? Are you going to go balls out against Florida and beat yourself up? Even though it's a Stanley Cup champions, you want that Washington win more than this one. Florida, they have the Islanders after this. Both of them are not division, but the Islanders is a revenge game, and you got to win that one. This is a draw, and I mean, Florida's just been under everywhere. I would go under and draw or something like that. I think both of them should be happy with a point here. Get a point. Florida in overtime feels like Florida in overtime.
Yeah.
So Columbus would want to draw here so much. They would be so happy with the draw. Luosterainen might be back tomorrow. Well, that changes things too. Mikey glove save. Everybody go check Mikey's out. Mikey glove save. You can throw your link in I don't know if they let you do that in the comment section, Mikey, if you want. Either that or you can go into my video, post it in my comment section of the videos. Post your link, Mikey glove save. Go check this guy out. He's funnier than shit if you haven't already.
It should allow him because you dropped the stream link in there, right? So
yeah,
it should be the same.
Yeah. So yeah, Columbus props. Florida's been allowing a lot of shots. Let's see what the lineups are as of right now. Fantilli's been ever since once Marchenko's back. Fantilli shoots a lot. Fantilli ATG. He doesn't have too much difficulty playing against those centers there. You got Lundell and Rodriguez. He should be able to find his spots a little bit there. Marchenko was shooting a lot at home there. He sometimes goes on a run where he shoots like crazy, and then he turns around. It's hard to catch him at the right time. Monahan had several points against Detroit. He had a really good day. Cole Sillinger up there is not a bad idea for an assist. I'd like to see Brendan Gaunce man. He's got 3 points in 6 games. That guy has played in the minors, Father's Way. I would like to see him stay in a lineup, man. Just a good, grindy guy who's like really stuck with it, didn't go to Europe. Love it. Yeah, I love to see that. And of course, Denton Matejchuk for a goal. You play that every single day, boys and girls, every single day. It's plus 12, 1300. He's got 6 goals in 26 games. Now, I didn't start playing him till about game 8, somewhere around there. So that's like 18. And I think he's had 5. Yeah, he's had. I'd have to look back on it, but you figure 25. Let's say 26 games at 1300. If you put a unit on that, that's 6 times. That's 6,000. It's been as high as 1300, probably average. That's 7 units for 26 units. There you go. 2.6 units. If you do it that way. 7,000. Like it's 1,000. It's 1,300 every time he hits. And he's a great shooter, great goal scorer. I loved it when they start giving you over his shots, but they have not yet done so. That's what I'd be looking at. What do you got for props there? That's for the Columbus side. What do you like?
Yeah, I mean, Miles Wood has been shooting. He's covered it in 4 straight. I really don't know if I like him. Yeah, like you said, Marchenko's been better at home. I really don't see anything. What do you think? Well, the over and under is at 6. Man.
I like Rodriguez over shots. I'm not looking at any of the analytics here, but I know he's been going over, probably juiced by now though. Marchand hasn't been going over. I think there's more under shots for Florida that you can get away with.
And Rodriguez is no longer at 1.5. He's at 2.5, and he went under in his last 4 at 2.5. But it's juiced minus 180 to the under on 2.5.
Use that. You use minus 180. Okay, that's a good parlay piece because he hits 2 all the time. So to play him at 1.5 with some other person that is really, like Fantilli or something like that, that'd be a good combination. So if Tarasov is in, Columbus, actually it doesn't matter. Another one I like is Greaves over saves. Florida shoots a ton. Columbus allows a lot of shots. Greaves saves a lot of goals, saves a lot of shots. So combination works pretty well for me.
Yeah, I can see that. I like that. He's had 2 games versus Florida. He's had 46.
I didn't look at second.
He's had 42 and 31 saves in those 2 games. They were both 2 years ago.
One of the things I do think is Florida should come out hard in the first period after losing to Nashville at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would think. And Columbus will as well, as much as they can. They haven't been a very good first period team, so I like Florida, like puck line first period. I believe Florida is. Oh, Florida, Columbus is not bad. Second period over. There's not much context in here for the second period because neither one of these teams are going to be tired. Columbus they're on 3 games in 4.
Columbus is 28th in the league for scoring a goal in the first period, and
yeah, I like
Florida is 18th.
I like Florida first period. Just contextually, it makes sense. So neither one of them really score the first goal in the first period. So neither one of them are on 3 games in 4 nights. In fact, Columbus has had a couple days rest here, have they not? No, Detroit. No, they haven't. Fourth. Yeah, but they're not in
Chi
3 games in 4 nights.
Chicago is the best team in the league for not allowing a goal in the first period, followed
Yeah.
by the Blue Jackets being second. That's crazy.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
So maybe we're looking at an
Under one
under
and a
first
half.
period. Yeah. They're both good second period over teams. So
And I like that it being an earlier game, right? Because earlier
yeah,
games tend to
I don't
trend to
want to
the
play the
under.
I don't want to play the over. Maybe this gets juiced up to a 6.5. Take it. It is already. I take the
It
under.
is.
Take the under. Yeah, I take the under. I don't think there'll be lots of goals in this game. No,
Tarasov and who
unless
else?
either one of those goaltenders just shits the bed quite a bit. I like the under. I like the
Greaves.
draw. And I kind of lean Florida, but I don't want to bet it. I don't want to bet it in regulation. So under draw, under first period, maybe no goals to be scored in the first 10, or again, no goals in the first 5, under 6.5. That's it.
Greaves in his last 10, 2.89, 891 save percentage.
Yeah, he's not great.
Tarasov,
It's not great either.
2.82, but a 903 save percentage.
Yeah. Being a
Who
day
has he
game,
been playing?
it's a random day game. I think it'll be a slow game. It's just the only thing I don't like about that is Columbus is very seldom a slow team. They
Yeah.
play pretty hard. But we better move on to the next game because we'll be here for 3 hours. There will be no,
Yeah.
there'll be
Yeah.
no
If you want our official pays, you better go to Pearlo's page tomorrow, buy him some coffee or wherever he's dropping his picks. Tony's picks.
Tony's picks. Go to Tony's
Tony's
picks.
picks.
You'll
Go
get
to Tony's
some of my
picks.
plays. Unfortunately, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have time anymore to do all my write ups for every game like I used to do. I don't do it. You're just going to have to watch the show and figure it out. I don't think too many people
Yeah.
were playing every one of my plays anyway. So yeah, I got too many shows going on here. I will be starting a show at 9 o'clock Eastern before this one for Tony's picks down the road. Might want to check that out. Boston versus New Jersey. I can't take New Jersey. I mean, oh, they're going to be angry because they didn't win on the road. Blah 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 blah. I don't know. They should have been angry that they didn't win at home, and they came out like pop gun and did nothing. That was a NHL Network game, so I couldn't watch it. But I mean, certainly didn't look like they were flying out there.
This doesn't make sense. I know you got New Jersey on a back-to-back
Yeah,
and Boston at home, and New Jersey is the favorite.
yeah, but Boston has been disrespected so much. Swayman's in net. There's no fucking way.
That's what
I'm
I'm saying.
taking
It's
New
Sway. I
Jersey.
mean, you got Allen. Allen is the better goalie, right?
Yeah,
But
this is a
Swayman,
Boston pick for sure. Boston's got more heart in their big toe. They got a way better coach. It's You take Boston.
I wonder if, yeah, it says that his estimated return is tomorrow, but his estimated return was for the last game, and he wasn't ready.
Who's that?
Do we even know what he's Pasternak? Do we know what he's dealing with?
I have no idea. It's been like totally incognito. They haven't said a freaking word of what it is.
Pasternak continues to deal with an undisclosed injury, and he'll
Yeah,
be unavailable for the fourth consecutive matchup. However, head coach Strom said during Thursday's pregame conference that
sure.
the team hopes that Pasternak will be available to resume skating soon.
So it's just resumed skating. So for some reason they don't want to tell you what his injury is. It must be something that they're afraid people are gonna.
Yeah.
I would say that sounds like a growing injury then,
I mean,
because
what? I mean, if you think about it, with the injury, if you take out Pasternak and you take out Jack Hughes, Boston's probably the better team
yeah, this
current
team's
in
pretty
current form,
equal.
right? Yeah, but in current form, I think
They have a
Boston might be
better
playing a little
defense right
better.
now. Lindholm Peak. That Asparot guy has played really well. He's probably earned himself an NHL contract for a long time now. He's played really well. Laurier has been like whatever. Um, hasn't been terrible. They brought up Victor Soderstrom. Why is that? Good for him.
And
Uh,
they
oh, they're taking Michael Callahan out. They're bringing in Soderstrom. Soderstrom. He played in. She's a high draft pick by Arizona. went to
New
Europe because they
Jersey,
weren't playing him, and they gave him a contract, one way 775 to play in the minors, and brought him up. Morgan Geeky shots. Morgan Geeky goal. He just barely got over his shots. I thought I missed it. It was like I think there was like 2 minutes left, and Boston was up. So I'm like, yeah, they're not going to put Morgan Geeky out there. And then I was looking on my Tony's picks thing, and it said Morgan Geeky overshot. So I was like, what? Oh shit! I won that.
yeah.
Zaka,
I mean,
Zaka. Let's see how
yeah.
Arvidsson gets going, because he was going real good, but I mean, the guy's been had so many injuries.
New Jersey back-to-back shutouts, man.
Yeah, and usually you would
And
say,
they've
okay,
lost
they're going
four
to come out
straight,
and
right?
score now, but yeah.
And they've lost four straight.
Okay, they have Puckpedia has Corpusalo going back in again. Why? They just played Corpusalo against.
I need Chickering shots. Chickering shots and a Capitals W to catch that last parlay. 15 minutes
You
left
know
in the
what?
third.
Merzlikins has played the last 2 games for Columbus, and he's played the
I
last three of the last five. You think they put him in here against Florida?
I swear I thought Greaves played recently.
He played was in Pittsburgh, and they lost in overtime. But anyways,
Yeah, Boston 10-5 on the road. New Jersey's lost 4 games straight at
oh,
home. Now they head on the
this
road.
this yeah, but Boston is at home, right?
Yep, 10-5 at home.
10-5 at home. Okay. Where is this?
I don't think we get. If you get Pasternak back, I don't even know if it's a bonus or not. Who knows how he's gonna play and how ready he is to
Knowing him,
play.
he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Keep on looking at the wrong shit here.
Ooh, Washington's going on the power play. Who's number 6? Chickern or Chickern's 8, right?
No, 8 is grade
Chickern's
8.
6.
Grade 8.
Oh, the grade 8. You're right.
Washington. Oh, that.
Chickern's 6. Washington's going on a power play. They tripped Chickern.
Yeah.
Vetrano.
Jersey. Okay, so Jersey's not on, and Boston's had 2 days off now.
Or it was checking.
Oh,
It
Boston's
was cross
on.
check. Cross check.
Yeah.
kind of looked like Chikrin went down a little easy though. To be honest,
Boston is on. No, they're not on 5 games and 6 nights. I don't know what the hell here. Boston.
yeah.
It's
Other than Pasternak being out, I don't think it still solidifies a minus plus 105. New Jersey. I mean, what do they think? New Jersey can't lose 6 in a row, 5 in a row.
well, they want. Yeah, they beat Buffalo on the road. Besides that, they lost like 3 in a row. No, it's fucking Boston. I don't know why we're talking. Just take Boston and end the day. Like that's
Yeah.
Boston. I wouldn't even take New Jersey props of any kind, really. Maybe Allen oversaves because Boston shoots like a son of a bitch. I would consider Allen oversaves. That was actually probably a really good bet because Allen's been playing really well. And team total over for Boston is it's not bad. The 2.5 is minus 135. It's not a bad price.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. I mean,
Yeah.
let's see. They scored 5 against St. Louis, 4 against Detroit, 3
Yeah.
against Detroit, 2
Trying to
against
split it with the
Rangers.
ML, and if Swayman plays, we might as well take New Jersey team total under for the fuck of it. They can't score with the shit. You got Swayman there. I mean,
And Allen averages over 3 versus them anyway. Allen just recently gave up 5 to the Blue Jackets. He did have a shutout against Buffalo. Gave up 6 to Philly.
yeah, so he's not even in good form. So
I could see the over 2.5.
that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Boston ML, Boston team total over, New Jersey team total under. And this one I may post on my Twitter because I do believe Boston is a good first period over team, but
I didn't know Leonard got hurt.
yeah, I did because I had Leonard for a fucking point.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Yeah. I do believe New Jersey is absolutely ass on the road in first periods, if I remember correctly. And Boston is they're about average. Yeah, Boston first period puck line. New Jersey's 5-9-0 on first periods.
Yeah, and you just backed it up with a Timo goal because if somebody's gonna score in the first period, it's gonna be Timo. But yeah, I don't see. There's not a lot of props out right now that I don't see. But yeah, geeky everything against Allen.
Geeky overshots in goal. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just insta bet pretty much right now. So New Jersey doesn't play till the 9th after this in Ottawa. And this is only a 2-game road trip. And then they go back home to play Tampa Bay and Anaheim. Imagine being on a losing streak at home and you got Tampa Bay and Anaheim. And Boston goes.
It's like kick them when they're down.
Boston goes out west after this. That would be the only thing I'd be concerned about. 1 foot out of the door.
They do, but they get some days off. It's not until the 9th. Get 2 or 3 days off.
So they get a break after this. But whatever it is, I'm taking Boston. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, same thing with New Jersey. They both have.
Yeah, they get days off, but New Jersey gets days off on the road. So they're going to do some bonding with Sheldon Keefe, which means beer and pizza for everyone. And, lap dances and shit. Seriously, I swear to God, that's what he does there. I'll go to the next game, Utah and Calgary. I think Utah just keeps rolling here, dude. I think they found their mojo. Um, yeah, I think they found their mojo here.
They've beat Calgary
Holy
four
fuck!
straight.
They got a. This is a 6. What's that?
They've beat Calgary four straight. Washington's going back on the power play.
Yeah, I don't care who wins this myself. I didn't play the side. I actually would prefer the draw. I have the draw. And I already got the over, but I would want more points to happen because I didn't hit all my props.
Mm.
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
Utah. I mean, Utah's the dog on the road. Probably because they're gonna have Vanacek in that.
No,
Right?
Vanacek played today.
Oh, it wasn't
No,
I
it's
thought it
not
was
Pamelka. Pretty sure it was
Pamelka.
Vanacek today. Yeah, I still need props here.
Yeah, it was Vejmelka today. So it's gonna be Vanacek tomorrow.
Zellweger doesn't have a single shot in this game. Shitty.
Yeah, Vanacek versus Cooley. Devin Cooley. That's why Utah's the dog.
Oh, it is Vanacek. Okay.
Yeah.
Chikrin doesn't have his shots, by the way.
No, he's only got one. That's why I was excited that they're going on the power play. Get some
Yeah, yeah.
opportunities. But yeah, so Vanacek versus Devin Cooley.
Okay, Cooley's been a little shaky as of late. That's probably why the over is in here. That's why the overs are all like
Juice to the over, yeah.
juice to the over out of 6.
Okay, Utah coming off a 2-win road, 2-win. So this is the last game of a 6-game road trip for them.
Yeah, that's the thing. And they just won 2 in a row.
Yeah, and you
They
got
just won.
Calgary.
They did win that game, right?
Yeah, Calgary's second game of a 4-game homestand, and they're coming in fat off of that wild 4-1 win.
Yeah, they are coming in fat because that was a bad spot for the Wild. And I think that's 2 in a row for them. No, is it? No, it's not.
Mm-mm. Oh, Anaheim went on a power play. It wasn't Washington. Shit.
Oh,
I don't know
Anaheim went
who
on
the
the power
penalty
play. Oh,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who the penalty
I
was.
hope they score because I need Carlson for an assist. What else? I need Zellweger to start shooting.
Oh,
It's been going.
thought he was gonna have a shot at the shorty. Oh, I think Anaheim either got called for holding or for slashing because negated the power play little 4-on-4 for
Hooking.
52 second. Oh, hooking.
Mhm.
I got the TV muted, so I didn't see. Yeah, they called it hooking. Could have been slashing. Yeah, all he did was lay the stick across his hands. But
I don't know
yeah, I
about
mean, let me look at Cooley.
Cooley's been. He started out well, but he's been struggling as of late.
Gave up 4 to Nashville. Then only gave up 1 to Carolina. Gave up 3 to Florida. 2 to Tampa Bay, 2 to Dallas, 2 to Buffalo, 1 to Minnesota. So he's been playing decent, just not as of last 3 games, giving up 8 goals in the last 3 games, which is not bad. But when you give up 4 to Nashville, then you shut out Carolina, he's wishy-washy.
Yeah, he's wishy-washy. So I think that's what we got here. If you can get it, I mean, but see, they got it at a 6. It's tough. How is this 3 games and 4 nights on top of the 6-game road trip for Utah? I think it is too. They had a game and they won. They went balls out in that game against Anaheim. Then they flew to Vancouver, who's a depressed bag of shit, and they beat them.
4
And
games
now
in
they
6
got this
nights.
Calgary game right on a back-to-back. It's a really bad spot for Utah. Fuck, this might be
Yeah, 4 games in 6 nights.
4 games in 6 nights, 3 games in 4. Calgary, yeah, they're coming in fat, but they're more rested. I think you got 6.5 and minus 130. Maybe it'll get a better price on that. I think I'd just take the under in this game. I know that the goaltenders and all, but I think Utah's going to be too tired, and Calgary can make Vanacek look like second coming to Dominic Hasek. Like they don't really score much.
Yeah, I just, man, I see Utah as currently a better shooting team than Nashville.
Yeah,
And if they give, and if
but
they
when
gave
the
up,
legs
if he gave
go,
up
though,
4 to Nashville, or he gave up 4 to Nashville, right?
it's just whether Utah's got the legs to score this.
Yeah,
Like,
he
I
gave up
mean,
4 to Nashville, and then 1 was an empty netter. So, but then on the
yeah,
other
but
hand, like
Calgary was tired and Nashville was on rest. This is a Utah team that's tired. Like, I don't know if they're going to be able to have the speed to play their game in this
one
game.
thing that's kind of impressive is that 1 goal game he allowed versus Carolina, against Carolina. It was only on 17 shots. So I don't know what the hell if Carolina wasn't paying no offense or
Oh
if
no, you
Calgary
watch that
completely
game?
shut them down.
It was a
No.
total handshake tie game, man. It was
Wow.
brutal. Neither one of them played worth a shit. They just didn't do a
So
fucking thing.
then then that tells you he's playing worse than that 1 goal game. Yeah,
Vanacek.
yeah.
Yeah. But that being said, I think Calgary will shoot a lot, and Vanacek like will stop a lot of them. You know,
I like the
so I
Utah
really
flat
look at
3.
Vanacek because you're probably going to get a pretty decent price on Vanacek. If it's like 23.5, I'd play
Yeah.
it. I'd play it.
I can't take the under. I would lean the over, but I like Utah at a flat 3, like team total over 3. I could see Cooley giving up 3, but then I could see Vanacek giving up a couple too. So
I'm just not sure that Utah's going to be able to get enough steam to have enough shots and have enough steam on their shots to
for
do
the
it.
back to back,
6 games, road trip, 3 games in 4, and you just won 2. Like
and it's a back to back.
they're coming in feeling pretty satisfied that they just won 2 games and it's a back to back. Like this is a bad spot. I could only bet Calgary in this spot. Calgary's won 2 in a row. They're rested. Yeah. If Utah wins this, it's really going to be great confidence builder for them, and I'd be watching them a lot more because that means they're really on a ringer right now. But this is a very tough spot for sure, no doubt about it.
I know. I'm waiting to see if I have any props in this. So probably not because Utah just played, but I know Nazem Kadri usually plays pretty good against Arizona. Well, Utah.
Yeah. Well, if you think there's lots of shots, you got to go with Kadri, Coronado.
Yeah.
Did you see if this is a look ahead spot at all for Calgary?
They
I
don't
think
play
Calgary's
again
kind of
until
feeling it now too because they know that the bad scheduling is over. Like they had a
yeah they
horrible first month, so it's time to make hay right now. I
no
really
I
do.
mean
I
they
think
get a
Calgary
day
can.
off. They get a day off on Sunday, and then they have another home game against Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. So
And
it's
then
not.
as
They're
far
not. It's
as
not looking ahead of any there
yeah, and then Utah, they go back home and they have LA on Monday
at home.
at home. So they both get a day off.
If Utah happens to win this game, I'm gonna love LA on that Monday game. That'll be because they'll be coming in fat from a road trip, which is weird because they were on a terrible losing streak. But I seriously think that this is a Calgary spot. I really do.
Yeah, after this game, Keller will get to go home for a day with his family, and
Yeah. Calgary revenge spot, whole body says too. So yeah, I like Calgary. I think it's just a Calgary spot. I just wish it wasn't Calgary as a fave. Yeah, I think
yeah,
that's the reason why it's keeping you off people off of Calgary.
yeah. I think I like the over. I
I
know
think if
it's
you like
juiced
the
to the
over, take Calgary team total over because
yeah.
there's going to be a lot
Vanacek's
of
gonna give up.
yeah.
Yeah, Vanacek should give up 3, and then you got Utah being tired. Last game of a road trip.
It's
Calgary should
probably
be
the
the
first
over two
time
and a
all
half.
year
Is a
I'll
good game.
consider a Calgary team total over, but you might be getting a really good price on it because the perception is they can't score, although they have been scoring as of late.
And they've only scored 1 goal against Utah in 3 of the last 4 games.
They have been scoring more as of late, right? If I remember correctly.
Uh, yeah. Yes and no. They scored 4 against Minnesota. They only scored 1 against Nashville. Got shut out against Carolina. Scored 5 against Florida. Scored 1 against Tampa Bay. 5 against Vancouver. 3 against Dallas. 6 against Buffalo. So yeah, more so than less, but just they're kind of like on and off.
Well, I think it's going to be a tired Utah team. I think it's a Calgary spot. I like team total over 3. I'm probably like Calgary first period. Utah's coming in fat. Um, Calgary actually first periods at home are 5-2-4. Calgary first period is probably the play. Put money line and puck line split. Utah is not bad first period either, but
Yeah, I
first
guess we just
period,
move on.
yeah,
No,
that's what I like in that. Okay, you don't agree? You're on the other side, I think.
no. I like the over, but I like that Calgary team total over 2.5 more with Utah. Just what do we say? 4 games in 6 nights. Vanacek in net.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a
I
bad
wouldn't take
spot.
any. I wouldn't take any. I mean, like you said, if you take anybody, you got to take Kadri. But just knowing Utah doesn't give up a lot of shots, I'll probably just take the Calgary team total and be
Uh,
good
I
with
think
just
I
that.
think they're going to give up a lot of shots tomorrow. Calgary shoots a lot from everywhere, so they don't give a lot of high danger shots, but Calgary shoots a lot of low danger shots. So, um, there's something else. Oh yeah, there's one other thing I'll say about that game before we move on. If you're in Vancouver and you go to Calgary, you're going through a time zone too. So you have a 1 hour time difference as well as 3 games into 4 nights. It's just a terrible spot. Carolina, Nashville. I mean, how many times can we say this should be a Carolina smash spot before it's the smash spot? I mean, that's really what this should be, right? Except Nashville always, I don't know, Nashville hates Carolina. They hate them. I don't know. They always play them tough, if I remember correctly. But
Yeah,
they're coming in fat. You think they're gonna beat Florida and then go beat Carolina too? I just fucking really have a hard time believing that.
they're 5-5 in the last 10 head to head, with Nashville coming off 2 wins. So Nashville's won 2 straight coming into this third one head to head.
Yeah. And Carolina lost, just got blown out by Toronto
Yeah.
at home in their own building. And Carolina's got San Jose and then Columbus after this. They could be making
Back
hay
to
here.
back. Back to back for Carolina.
Oh, they got
Nashville gets
Nashville
some days
first and
off.
then Carolina.
Yep. Well, no, Carolina's got Nashville first and then San Jose.
San Jose
Back to
after
back.
that.
Back to back. And then you got Nashville don't play until Tuesday. And they got Colorado, which is probably a look ahead for them, even though it is a Tuesday from Tuesday.
Yeah,
Anybody that plays Colorado is a look ahead.
it's true, but they really hate Carolina already too. So this is a big game for them too. They beat Calgary at home and went on the road and beat Florida in a game they really didn't deserve to win. I mean, when did they play Ahun in that last? I think it was versus Winnipeg, wasn't it? Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be maybe Saros saves. Saros and Anderson.
Anderson's been absolute ass, man. Maybe that's what we got here. Is it over? I think this isn't over. Carolina, they have been. Nashville has been playing the over, except for Florida, a lot. Carolina hasn't been though. They can't over. What's the total?
6.
6.
6, and
They've
it's
been pushing
even on both
6.
sides.
They've been pushing 6 for 3 the gas game. Anderson's playing so bad. I'm almost considering Nashville team total over, but I just think when's Carolina gonna fucking wake up? And that's the thing. It's like they're a better team than us. They beat Winnipeg, who is pretty much dead on their feet. They played against Carolina. Nobody even played in that game. It was the most boring game you could ever watch in your life. It's unbelievable. And then they really didn't play bad against Toronto. Anderson sucked. And if they're going to put, Bussy. It was Bussy that did that. It was Bussy that was in that game. Now they're going to put Anderson in. It's funny they didn't play Anderson against their old team. Should have thought about that. That's awkward. That they didn't play Anderson against his old team. That would have been awkward for Bussy. Should have thought about that.
Yeah, it is on goalie post. It does say Bussy and Saros.
gonna have Bussy do a rebound.
Yeah, two sites are showing Anderson, one showing.
Are you ready to come in, Rico? We're not going to be doing. We're not even going to get to clips today. Fuck that. I know that. I didn't care about it today. The clips they gave me this last time too, I didn't even post any of them. They were terrible. And I don't have time to do clips on my own tomorrow because we got 12.
So now you're just doing the clipping the end of the video, right? Just clipping the end of the video and posting that.
Smells like an under. Could be an under. I think Carolina's got to get their goal scoring going, though. I have a feeling they're going to be shooting for you got to get the goal scoring going for them. They got it. But I like that Saros over saves, probably. It's just the way Carolina shoots, it's probably going to be a 28, but I still think that's probably good.
Yeah.
That might be the best way.
Yeah, I don't know anything about a first period. I mean, it could go either way. You would think, like you said, Nashville's coming in fat, maybe Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina first period would be the play, puck line first period. Yeah. Didn't Carolina have a terrible first period against Toronto too? Yeah. So they're going to come out hard. Maybe look at Saros over saves first period.
So Chikrin's got 2 shots and they're going into OT right now.
Oh, okay.
OT is just about to start.
I'm pretty sure Carolina's at home is 4, 6, and 3 in first period. That is so odd for them.
You got Chikrin at 3 shots.
Nashville is 1, 7, and 3 in first periods. Carolina puck line first period. Play that.
And what's their record in first periods? 1, 7.
Carolina's only 4, 6, and 4, but Nashville's 1. They've only won 1 first period on the road this year so far. Nothing on the total on the first period. I'm tempted to go 2 goals for Carolina in the first period.
Great save.
I just hope Carlson gets an assist. And Zellweger is out there and he shoots. Who just shot that? Number 19. I don't think that was Zellweger.
19 is Terry, right?
I was right. I should have played the fucking Thompson over saves.
Got the Ducks running around trying to get them tired. The same 3 have been out there since the face-off. Washington finally got the puck back.
Yeah, Nashville's been bad at second periods. No, probably not a bad thing to do. Go Carolina first period, puck line, second period, puck line. And Saros.
They just turned it over again.
I sent the link down if you want to come on, Rico. Next day at 5. Next day at 5 too. So they play. This is a day game or a night game?
For the Carolina game?
Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock, 7 p.m. Eastern.
And then they play a sort of a day game the next day against the San Jose Sharks. So
McMichael on a breakaway. Oh, great save.
all right, that's good for that game.
Yeah, I'm
I
good with
looked
that
for
game.
Carolina shots. So you can find them. They're kind of hard to pick who's going to shoot, who's not. Um, Ottawa Blues probably my best bet. Ottawa all day long. But just the Blues can kiss my ass. It's minus
All right, let's
155.
get Chigrin back on the ice.
I'll put this is going to go to a shootout almost for sure. I'll take Ottawa money line and in regulation. I'm not the Blues suck, man.
Yeah.
Blues just suck. That's my initial thing. I haven't looked to see what Ottawa looked because Ottawa's had a little bit of rest too. Like they lost their first one, which was a terrible spot against the Rangers. It's -1. You can get it at -148. That's not bad.
Oh, great save. Another one. Shit.
Ottawa's got New Jersey on the 9th. So like they don't even have anything coming up. In St. Louis, I don't even think there is a look ahead spot for me. They got Montreal after this, St. Louis. It's
I don't think I'm
exciting
going to get
overtime.
Chigrin shots. Nope. Yeah, Chigrin only got 2. McMichael had a really good chance on that breakaway.
Ovechkin got over his. McMichael, he's been shooting a lot lately.
Yeah, he has. He
Yeah,
shoots
Chikrin
more at
too.
home. They're not at home, right? They're on the road. I remember looking at that when I was capping, and
Holy fuck, Killorn had 7 shots. Carlson had 7 shots. But couldn't Kreider.
all I needed was one more Chikrin and a Washington win.
Zellweger never had a shot. Fuck. Zellweger did have an assist though. I didn't have that.
Yeah, we got 4. Wow, Ryan Leonard only played 4 minutes. That's like 5 shifts.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Ottawa, St. Louis. I'm taking Ottawa all day. Just in regulation money line. St. Louis has been on the road for a long time, and they just suck.
Yeah, let me. Sorry, I got distracted by this damn game.
Yeah, that's all right.
Um, St. Louis back-to-back losses. Who do we got in net? Bennington and Allmark.
Oh yeah, that brought up a good point. That's this Carolina game is one of the games where you take Carolina for most shots.
Oh yeah, yeah, I could see that. I
Take
was also
Carolina.
when I looked at a couple of those props today, and I forgot you can also take the game total over shots. So like there was some like 45 and a half, 52 and a half. So that's, game total between both teams. Sometimes it really works out good because you'll have one team that really goes off, and then the other team, even if they half-ass it, it still goes over. But I usually target those to the over. I hardly ever target those to the under because unless, for instance, like we were talking about that for tomorrow, right? Rangers and Avs. Avs going in there and trying to shut them down. You could see what their team total shots on goal are and see if they put it pretty high, take the under, something like that.
The
But
undershot.
like I said, some of those don't come out.
I like taking undershots more on the road, but
Yeah, for
the
sure.
San Jose would have been a good one today. Carolina shots on goal. Be about it, Grant Carlson says. So Ottawa, do you have anything other than Ottawa? I mean, Ottawa, everything. I'm just
Yeah, minus 150. It's like you. What are they
take them
head
in
to head?
regular. Take them in
Take them in
regular.
reg. There hasn't been an OT in the last 10 matchups. Everything's
Yeah, I'm
been.
not. I'm not taking St. Louis for anything. You go into Boston and your old coach's team, and you fucking can't even do anything there. Like that tells me that they're not fond of their coach.
Do we have any injuries in that game?
St.
Was
Louis.
when did Robert Thomas get hurt?
They got Boston at home after this in that revenge game too. When did who?
When did Mr. Smooth Robert Thomas
He got hurt. They don't have him
shows
either.
shows Thomas was limited in the third period for Thursday's game
Oh,
versus the
forget
Bruins.
about it, man. This is such an Ottawa spot. It's fucking disgusting. That's going to be my first pick.
Yeah, it says that he was managing an injury during the game and was limited in the third period. Does show that his projected return is tomorrow, but hard to
Yeah, I
say if he
mean,
was. That was yesterday.
yeah, if
Like,
he's not in, take St. Louis team total under.
yeah,
Simple as
and
that.
you got Allmark. Like, what's Allmark's? I'm sure Allmark's record versus the Blues is probably
Brady
pretty
Kachuk over
sexy.
shots. He's getting back in his groove
Oh
again. I think
yeah.
he would shoot a lot.
Oh yeah. Allmark versus the Blues, 2.10 goals against and a 928 save percentage. That's
Yeah.
pretty fucking solid.
What is the team total under? What can we even if it's minus 145, I'll take it.
Let's see.
Minus 115 for
Wow,
team
that's
for under 2.5. There's the fucking play right there. Ottawa gave up 4. You see, they've been given. Oh, and not only that, this is a revenge spot. They played November 28th in St. Louis and they lost. This is so Ottawa. It's fucking
and
crazy.
you got Ottawa at home where they're better. You got
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis on the road where they're worse.
Yeah, it's total
The
Ottawa.
only the only thing is St. Louis owns the head-to-head in the last 10, but they haven't won more than 2 games in a row, and they're coming off of 2 wins in a row versus Ottawa. So if you're following the trend, this is an Ottawa spot.
Yeah, it's Ottawa all day. St. Louis has lost their last 2. They went, like I said, they went to that Boston game. That Boston. The only thing bad about it, the only thing I would say is that losing that Boston game has got to be demoralizing. Like you should want to put out a good game here, but I just don't trust Boston. Ottawa is on a bit of a funk. They've lost 3 of their last 4. They lost against They won against Montreal, which was the big game. That spot against the Rangers was. I had the Rangers there. It was a terrible spot for them. So, yeah, give me Ottawa in regulation. Probably first period. I haven't looked at the money line yet.
Yeah,
St. Louis was a good first period team for a while there.
8 of the last 10 games were decided by 2 or more goals. Only 2 of those were 1-goal games in the last 10.
St. Louis actually has a pretty good record on the road in first periods, and they could come out hard in the first period. So I would stay away from that first period play. But
Ducks win the
Ducks
shootout.
win. Yeah.
So it wouldn't have mattered if I would have got that damn chicken shot.
Why did you have Washington?
Yeah. It was in the parlay.
I didn't take Washington. I didn't take any side here. It wasn't a great spot for Washington, and I didn't want to trust Husso, so I took the draw, which I got. So second period, I bet you St. Louis sucks ass in second periods. I bet you.
I could see that.
Ottawa's not the greatest either on second periods. St. Louis is worse though. And their legs should be starting to die a little bit. They've been on the road for a bit. No, they haven't been on the road for a bit too. It was just a 2-game road trip. How come it seems like they were on the road forever? It was just a 2-game road trip. But regardless, I'm taking Ottawa.
Yeah, I was trying to look at some props. I really don't see.
St. Louis ain't winning this game. No, I agree. St. Louis is not winning this game.
Yeah, they ain't winning this game.
Yeah. I'm taking a money line and a regulation split. And is this a Hofer? Is this going to be Hofer in that?
Most of the sites show Bennington at all.
Bennington's just as bad anyway, so I'll take team total over for Ottawa too. I think they're going to crush here.
Yeah, all 3 show Bennington.
And I'll take second period puck line, St. Louis. How much hockey have they played overall? Like both teams have played. I don't on a total. I don't like it, but I do like the St. Louis team total under. They had like 3 days off before that Boston game too. Man, that's a demoralizing loss.
Yeah, they had a few days off for sure. 3 games in.
The only thing I don't like about it is, again, it's been like Ottawa's been playing like every second day now for one.
The only
Since
thing
November 20th, they've played every second day. Since
Ottawa's got 3 games in 4 nights.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
at Montreal. Montreal. And then Rangers, and then tomorrow. Oh wait.
At Montreal, they had a day off, then they played the Rangers, and they had a day off, and then tomorrow. So
yeah, 3 games in 5 nights.
5 nights. It's just they've been playing.
Oh, I said 3 and 4.
They've been playing every every second night since the 20th of November. They had played the 20th, the 22nd, the 24th, the 26th, the 28th, the 30th, the 2nd, the 4th, and the 6th. That's fucking crazy, dude. And that was on the road. So that's the bad thing about this.
It's Ottawa. Ottawa doesn't play again until Tuesday.
Right, they're going to go home. They're going balls out.
Yeah. They're at home. They're playing again at home. St. Louis is playing a back-to-back. they're going home to play New Jersey tomorrow.
Right after? Oh yeah.
Right
Such an
after.
such an Ottawa spot. All right, that's enough on that game. We already know. Money line regulation. That's what I'm doing on that.
How do you feel? What do you feel? St. Louis team total under, or do you feel more game total over, or just Ottawa team total over? Probably Ottawa team total over and St. Louis team total under.
I like them both,
It's
but
only
if you
five and
like
a
that,
half.
then you might as well take a little bit on the puck line for Ottawa too.
Yeah, because it's only a 5.5, and it's even on both sides.
Yeah, you probably get a pretty good price on that team total over for Ottawa.
Yeah. All right, let's go move on. I don't see any props in there yet.
You'll be able to get a 3 at a decent price for Ottawa tomorrow.
Kyrou.
Yeah, at BetMGM. Kyrou.
Yeah, I don't see too
He's
much
gonna get
props in
he's gonna
there.
get traded. Props. I just like I said, just take a check over. I don't know if there's I don't think there's any ex St. Louis players, and
Yeah, you either take him and Stutzla. Batherson's been on a tear.
he's been going pretty good too. Take him for a point or something like that.
Yeah, Stutzla. I like Stutzla, Chuck, and Batherson. Those three in some type of form fashion. They're all in the first top power play unit.
Maybe parlay them together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fabian Zetterlund is still on that line. He doesn't do the line. David Perron used to play for St. Louis. If you want to go with him, but he doesn't do fuck all.
Pinto's out.
Where's Pinto? Oh,
No time.
Pinto's out.
Pinto. Mm-hmm.
Artem Zub might be out too again. So they're getting beat up after that road trip. So take Jordan Spence. Spence will go up on that top. Then Jensen will go up.
So yeah, Zub's out and Dennis Gilbert will be in. Dennis Gilbert will be in that bottom line, defensive line.
Yeah, Spence is moving up to the top.
Yep.
Spence for a point would be a good play. All right, let's go to the next game. But I still say Ottawa wins, even with the injuries or whatever. Islanders and Lightning. Lightning lose 3 in a row. Islanders coming off that big win against Colorado.
That's definitely a Lightning spot. I haven't even looked at us play yet.
It's minus 185 for Lightning.
Lightning at home.
It's going to be
Islanders
Rittich
on the road. Because Vasilevsky has a personal matter, right?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if he's coming back for that game. If it's Johansson, I guess you got to take the over. It's a 6.
Oh, it shows Vasi and it shows him likely. So he's been moved up from probable. Okay. So it is a Vasi. And you got Sorokin.
They are going to play Sorokin again?
Shows on goalie post. Sorokin is on RotoWire.
Tampa Bay first period puck line.
Sorokin and Vasilevsky. Sorokin saves.
He's been playing well.
Haven't looked at it, but I think I like that.
Tampa Bay is not a high volume shooter. That's the only thing I don't like about that. They did against Pittsburgh. They are if they're forced to, but they try not to. Seven, 5, and 2. 6-4. They're both actually good teams on the road, but I kind of like Tampa Bay in the first period after losing to Pittsburgh to come out super strong.
Islanders are coming in fat.
Oh, yeah. They're coming in satisfied for sure.
Yeah. I like I like the under.
Do you?
It's a flat 6. It's juiced to the over. But you got Sorokin coming in playing well. Vasilevsky's gonna be playing well.
You would think so, since he had the personal matter now, that he would want to play really hard here for his team.
The the head to head is 4-6 to the under. There's a lot of 4-1, 4-2 games. 3-2.
If you're going to go under, I would go second period under. They're both very strong second period under teams. If you like the under,
So this is where you take Tampa Bay in under 6.5, or you bump it up to 7.
or no goals in the first five and under 6.5
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one with Sorokin and Vasilevsky. I would even I know Lightning's usually pretty good in the first period, right? I could see this being an under 1.5 in the first period. Both goalies. Tampa's probably gonna try to come out hard coming off of 2 losses, but
Yeah.
I could see Sorokin holding it down. If anything, it's one goal. If anybody, it's gonna be Tampa Bay that scores. I really don't think Islanders score in the first period.
Oh, wait, this is a revenge spot, for fuck's sakes. They just lost to the Islanders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like a
Yeah,
week ago, right? Or a
this
couple
is
days
total
ago.
Tampa Bay spot.
And it was a low scoring affair in that one, 2-1. I know that they say they usually go back to the over, but I still don't see it.
Pearlo parlay hedgehog. That's what he means by. I think he means by that one. I bet the periods and stuff like that. I
Oh, you got to
like
go with
Tampa
the
Bay top line
podcast.
first period, though. I just think they're going to come out, and Colorado's going to be coming out fat. I think Tampa's going to come out in first period. They're going to have. They've lost two in a row. There's going to be desperation in that first period. They want to get their confidence up right away, and I like that. And then I would go I'd go the under in the second. If we like the under, I'd almost be tempted because the Islanders weren't scoring. They They did score against Colorado, but before that, they weren't scoring worth the shit. Um, this is the first time I think they've been on the road since they did that murderous road trip, though.
Islanders are 21st in the league to get a goal in the first period. Um, and Lightning, Lightning are 24th to allow a goal in the first period. So they're pretty good at not allowing. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ninth best. Ninth. They're the ninth best in the league.
And not allowing a goal in the first period.
Not allowing a goal in the first
How
period.
about Islanders no goal in the first period?
That's
There we
exactly
go.
what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, Lightning's gonna come out 2 losses, and Sorokin's been playing well. I what about a 1-0 exact first period? That could be too, because Sorokin's been playing good. I don't see him giving up 2 in the first, and I don't see Vasilevsky giving up anything in the first. But let me see what
And I
Sorokin's.
think Tampa Bay is going to own the possession in that period. So no goals in the first period for Islanders is good. And also Tampa Bay puck line first period. I like that a lot in this game.
Yeah.
like I said, they mentioned in the chat the defenseman. Um, uh, but you know what? They've been playing so well. These defensemen they brought up have been playing very well. Yeah, Hedman's back in tomorrow. Hedman is back in. So even more Tampa Bay. That's going to be a big boost. The only thing bad about that is sometimes there's a letdown, but you got ass toast now. So as long as you've got ass toast, you're probably okay.
Yeah, it looks
Uh,
like he's in tomorrow. It says
ass toast.
deemed
Oh yeah,
probable against Islanders.
yeah. Hedman is and then they still got Darren Radish. He was doing pretty well. He's had 18 points in 21 games this year. Darren Radish. He's a strong defensive defenseman who's been putting up points. He just gets better and better all the time. I love guys like him. He worked hard in the AHL. Him and his brother. His brother plays. Where's he now? I want to say New York right now. His brother plays as a forward. But yeah, I think that's a good enough defense with Hedman coming back. They'll be better. They're going to kick ass here for sure.
Yeah, I like that. No goal in the first period for Islanders. I also like goal in the first period for Tampa Bay. That, like you said, that's probably going to be juice though. And a 1-0,
Tampa Bay
1-0 correct
first period
store.
is probably good. Tampa
Yeah,
Bay first period, and I like the puck
yeah,
line. It wouldn't be a bad
yeah.
bet to go Tampa Bay 1-0 exact score first period. Like
Sor-
just put a whole
Sorokin's
bunch of
four
bets
and
like that in.
six, 4-6 lifetime versus versus the Lightning and no overtimes.
To
That's weird.
the Clarkson said the stew is how it's pronounced. I'm pretty sure that's French for ass toast. Correct, Clarkson. So, yeah, it's just French for ass toast. Just sounds better in French. All right, I think we got everything in that game.
Yeah.
I
I
like
don't I
Tampa.
don't
I
see no
like
props
Tampa.
yet.
I like Tampa big time there. I really think Tampa's going to crush. It's hard to take Tampa team total over with the way Sorokin's playing, but but Tampa maybe in reg is still a pretty decent price, I think.
This even is more so to our underplay, but Vasilevsky is 8-1-1 versus uh, New York, and he is a 1.51 goals against and
Yeah,
a 949 save percentage.
because he's always playing against his Russian buddy, and those Russians love to play against each other. So
Yeah.
minus 125 for in reg, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I'll put some on that. I might put a little bit on the puck line too. I really
Maybe
like
some.
I really like Tampa here. I don't think Tampa's fucking around in this game at all.
I'd be interested to see what Sorokin and Vasilevsky's saves are. I don't know if Islanders will put up any shots to, maybe
No, I think Tampa's
take
going
Vasilevsky,
to Vasilevsky under saves.
or I was gonna say under 2.5 goals allowed
Okay,
instead
is
of
that
taking,
better price than New York Islanders team total under?
No, the team total is probably going to be better because the goalie under 2.5 is always the safer bet because they're not counted when they yank a goalie. So,
Oh, I
like if
see.
they
Yeah,
yank them, then the team total still counts regardless. So it's usually
yeah.
more juicy than the
So
team total.
yeah,
But I
because if
like
the
it.
Islanders light up
Yeah.
Vast, then he gets pulled, then you still win it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Got to think about that.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, I don't see New York getting more than 2 goals.
I don't
So
either.
Team total under 2.5.
And that is probably not. No, it's probably juiced. Minus 115. I already said that. Yeah, so that's a good play too. Put a little bit on all of that, and you should come out green. All right, let's go to the next game. Hagel goal and overshots.
Yeah, Hagel goal for
Portrait.
sure.
Hagel goal and overshots. The guy's scoring
His
like
shots
a
didn't
mofo.
look too great head to head in a matchup history, but he's been great as of late. So
Yeah, Paul for a point. If he's is there there hasn't been that hasn't changed. There's no forward coming back, right? No, Gunsel,
no,
Bjorkstrand,
no, they're still up.
Kucherov. Kucherov, ever since Point is gone, he's been shooting more too. He gets over his all the time. Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
see.
let's go to the next game. Montreal, Toronto. I don't know. Toronto's on that fucking heater. I guess you got to take Toronto. Minus 130. But I mean, that was all on the road, and they've been like playing with a high shooting percentage. But this is a revenge game. Didn't Montreal just beat Toronto? Or was it the other way around?
No, but they did beat them right before Thanksgiving, 5-2.
Toronto
At
beat
home.
Montreal beat Toronto?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is a revenge game for Toronto against
We got
Montreal.
Montreal coming off of that win too, off of Winnipeg, right? They beat
Yeah.
Winnipeg in that shootout 3-2. You got
Toronto's been
Toronto.
on
But I mean, Carolina right now hasn't been really playing well. So, I mean, never mind. I'm mixing them up with New Jersey, the other red team.
Carolina, Carolina hasn't really been playing that well.
Yeah, they haven't really either. They beat Florida. They haven't been playing well. They beat Pitt 7-2.
Yeah, they've been getting high shooting percentage. They've been getting high shooting percentages, which will eventually
Well,
fade. It's just when does it fade?
and Dovish is in net, and he's already confirmed. Oh, and it's Hildeby.
Oh, right. Over.
Oh, yeah, that's
Over.
why it's 6.5.
Over. It's a
That's
six
why
and a
it's
half
six and a
now.
half.
Fuck, it probably was a 6 before.
You might be able to catch a 6 at like minus 135. Because it's even on both sides at 6.5. It's not juiced one way or the other.
I don't know. I think I'd be lucky if I can find it. I probably should have got on this earlier.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 145 or 140. Probably be minus, at worst it's going to be minus 150.
Yeah, it's all 6. 6.5. It's all 6.5. Montreal team total over, maybe. That's Hildeby really sucks, man. Dolbish isn't great either. Now do the over first period, over second period. Do it that way. That's what I like about when you get a 6.5. You just over the first period and the second period. If you think it's going to be goals all game, and it probably is. Over first period, both teams to score. Over second period, both teams to score, something like that. Especially if they're heavy on one or the other. Toronto's 9-6-0 to the first period over at home. Montreal's 7-5-6. That's good enough for me in context that both teams to score. I can't see anybody coming out slow here.
Yeah.
Toronto is. They're both good first period money lines, but I kind of lean Toronto puck line first period because it is a revenge spot and they're feeling hot right now. They're coming in hot.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, second period over looks like a banger here, maybe. Yep. Second period over. Second period over 2. Toronto's a big second period over 2. I think that's what he means by hedge hack. Yeah. First period over, second period over.
That's a little juicy, but you can on FanDuel you can get both teams to score 2 goals and
Uh-huh.
over 5.5 goals at -149.
You can also get, if you think this is going to be a regulation win, you go both teams to score 2 goals and uh, both teams to score 2. I can't get it. I
Oh,
can't say. Both
and the
teams to
game
score
not to
two
go to
goals,
overtime.
yes. And both teams to win in regulation, yes. And it'll pay you like
Mm.
plus 200 and some on one and plus 400 on the other, and you play them both. And then all you really need to do is have both teams score 2 goals and one of the teams win in regulation. That's a great bet. That would be a great bet for this.
You don't see this being a draw.
Could be, but I
Both
mean,
shitty
if
goalies.
it draws, then you lose, I guess. But I mean, I would say that it's a possible draw game for sure. It's
Yeah.
possible. But I mean, I think it's just as possible that it's in regulation. Knowing me, you could bet that and bet the draw, and the draw will be like plus 340. The other ones will be plus 3 something. So basically, anything, all you don't want then
If
is all.
you follow the trend of you don't take the team first game home off a long road trip, right? That's Toronto in
If
this
it's a
game.
West more, but how long has Toronto been on the road?
6 games. This is their seventh. This
Ooh,
is their
that was
first
a
game at
six
home.
gamer, and it was a good road trip too, right?
Yeah, they've four of 6. They won 4 of 6 in the last 3.
Oh, oh, oh. But it was all out east. Let me take a
Yep,
look.
Carolina, Florida, Pitt, Washington. Well, not Washington. Columbus and Montreal.
Yeah, so Montreal, they started and lost. So it's a revenge game. Draw in Columbus, then went to Washington, went to Pittsburgh, 1-7-2, 4-1, 5-1. They haven't been allowing, but they got Hill to be in net now.
It's got to be an over game, even at 6.5.
Yeah, I think so.
Both last 2 games have went 5-2.
Yeah,
Specifically, that one earlier, like 2 weeks
yeah.
ago, we
And
were talking
Ottawa
about.
before that they played Winnipeg was 3-2, but that's only because Winnipeg can't score. And then Ottawa and Colorado were way over. They got their ass kicked.
I
Yeah.
just see. I mean, Toronto scored 5 against Carolina, 4 against Florida, 7 against Pitt, 2 against Washington. Like, and given the 2 goalies in net, like I could see each team scoring at least 3 goals.
That's possible.
Dovish and Hildeby.
Yeah.
I think you at least get a 6. But yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
wouldn't be a push.
a lot of good props there too.
Yeah.
I'll probably play a lot of props on that game.
Tavares shots, he's hit 9 of his last 10. Doesn't have a great head-to-head history. Suzuki's hit in 77% of his head-to-heads versus the Leafs 80% in his last 5 and 70% in his last 10.
They got Slavkovsky, Suzuki, Caulfield back together. So Slavkovsky for a point or something or a goal.
Yeah, you take Caulfield and Slavkovsky for a point stack on that line. They're probably playing on the top power play too, right? Yep,
Yeah.
with Demidov and Hudson. So I could see yeah, you just take that whole top line
If you
for a
can
point.
find it, Brendan Gallagher over shots. Whenever it's a big game, Gallagher goes over his shots. It doesn't matter if he's on the fourth line.
Yeah, I like Caulfield, Suzuki, and Slavkovsky for a power play stack.
Yeah. All right.
They're all
I
playing
think
on the
we got
top
her.
plane. They're all playing on the for top power play unit.
Sounds good. It's an interesting one. Instant revenge game. Chicago, LA. If you can minus 218 again at fucking home. I know it's an instant revenge game, but Jesus Christ, man. It would not surprise me at all if LA drops this again. It would not surprise me at all.
Me neither. I mean,
I
they're
think LA
horrible at
would.
home.
I think LA will actually play offensive in this game. Though I kind of like the over. They should be going to Forsberg here because they played Kemper the first time, right?
Yeah. Oh no, it shows Kemper and Knight.
Kemper at night.
Oh, and then goalie post shows first Forsberg and Knight. And the other one shows Kemper and Knight. So 2 for Kemper,
What? I'm surprised they're
1 for
going.
Forsberg.
I'm surprised they're going back to night again.
Tonight is your night, bro. Connor Bedard had 4 shots in that game. Trevor Moore had 3.
Chicago played Vegas. Oh, and Chicago's got Anaheim right after this. So yeah, it is an LA spot.
Yeah, 210.
They're not playing. They're gonna play night here in Soderblom against Anaheim, I guess.
So you would think LA is going to play this game hard. Maybe you take Knight saves.
Yeah. I don't know if it is night. I mean, they're gonna play Soderblom against Anaheim, I guess.
They put up 36 on them last time. LA doesn't play Utah until Monday, and they go to Utah.
Yeah, this is the last game of the homestand for LA. Haven't they lost like several in a row?
Yeah,
at
they've
home.
lost two. Two. They beat Vancouver 2-1. They lost to Washington, and they lost to Chicago. Yeah. I mean, and beating Vancouver's not saying much, but that was in overtime, 1-1.
Yeah, everything's been under so far. They've been playing so to the under because they just collapse around their goaltender.
That was yeah, it's the same exact goalies. Totals at 5.5. I see that being another under game, to be honest. Neither team can score.
Just with Chicago having to play in Anaheim the next day.
Yeah.
One of these games is a throwaway game. It just depends on which one.
Not a long, no travel though. Chicago's
Well,
just
not a
going
lot
from
of
LA to
travel, but a
Anaheim.
lot of hard hockey.
Yeah.
And then they go to Utah and Seattle, LA after this. That's weird. They go to Utah, then all the way over to Seattle, and then they come back and play Calgary at home.
Yeah, I like the under. Kemper and Knight.
Probably. I mean, LA doesn't seem to play it any other way, so.
Yeah, I just don't like it at 5.5. But 3-1, 2-1.
No goals in the first. No goals in the first five under 6.5.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I could see that with those two goalies. Although there was a quick goal in that last game, right? I think there was.
Yeah, it could be a clusterfuck game. Just it kind of feels like that way too. Because LA just can't do anything right. They can't get ahead of themselves. But I just think with Chicago knowing they have a game the next night, I just don't think they're going to have the juice here to go balls out. They want to get it like a draw would be good for them. They would love to have a draw here. Are they going to waste themselves against a team they already beat and then have nothing left for the Anaheim game? That's the question.
Yeah, I don't have anything in this game. I mean, I kind of got to take Chicago at plus 180.
I know that's the thing. LA just
Like
sucks that bad.
that sucked that bad. They're at home. And you're getting good value on Chicago just because they beat them on a back-to-back. I know typically if one wins one and the other one wins
Revenge,
the other, but
instant revenge spot.
yeah. And then I mean
Better.
the same thing with I'm going against both trends because usually first matchup goes under, then the next one would go over typically, but I see it both the same way. I see it both the under and I both see it Chicago. It's going to be a close game. I could see it being a close game. Both goalies have been playing decent. Kemper's been playing all right.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough game to cap.
Yeah. Especially on that immediate back-to-back.
It's a tough game to cap because of what the form of LA. Yeah.
Three more.
3 more games. Well, let's get to it.
Yep.
Okay. I haven't even did any Hymes body loop moments today. I didn't even zoning in on those ones. Fuck.
You've
What
been
the
very
hell?
dry.
Yeah. Gotta wake up here. I'm too focused. The fuck. This Hymes body lube is the best that I said it. Gotta have a little bit of just the scent alone. It's like salts. Wakes you up. Edmonton Jets. It's an Edmonton spot. I know minus 205, whatever. It's
Holy
Winnipeg
crapola.
won their one at home. Now they're going to put whatever a Millich is in that. And I go over. I know it's a 6.5, but I know the Jets can't score. But the Oilers don't know how to do anything else. I'd say team total over for Edmonton. Yeah. It's 3.5 and team total over 3.5 and 4.
Yeah, it is Millich and Skinner.
Edmonton is coming in fat, but the Jets on a back-to-back with that old decrepit team, I can't see them doing anything. Second period over just continues to hit with Edmonton games. Winnipeg is a second period under team, though. So I just thought, like, they got enough fast players that even though they're not great players overall, they got enough speed that Winnipeg won't be able to keep up on a back-to-back here. Yeah, remember, they had that long road trip, come back, beat Buffalo, and then immediately have a back-to-back right after that. I mean, that's just brutal spot. If Edmonton drops this game, it's ridiculous. No doubt about it. It's absolutely horrific if they drop this.
Yeah.
I don't care if Skinner's in net or whatever. It don't matter.
This is probably one of those ones where you take Edmonton to score in the first period. And
yeah, well, they scored in the last first period, so they kind of broke that trend.
Yeah. I gotta find my headset case because my headset is dying. Here it is.
Yeah, 7-1 and 3 to the over in second periods for Edmonton. And Winnipeg's 5-5 and 5 to the over on the road. So second period over 2 is probably going to be my favorite player. And I might even take Edmonton on the puck line. First time all year I've even considered taking them on the puck line, but I just think this is an Oilers puck line combination that they can't drop this game. There's no way. This is a slam spot.
Draisaitl over 2.5 shots has been pretty solid head to head, and as of late.
Yeah, Edmonton's got a lighter schedule for sure. I'm not going to totally trust them in every spot, but I can trust them here. Just like I trusted them against Seattle again. But I can trust them here. What did you say there, bud? Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, I was just saying, I said Leon Draisaitl has been pretty solid to over 2.5 shots in his head-to-head matchups and in as of late, but it's a juice, so you got to use it as a parlay piece.
Or get a 3.5.
Yeah, or get a 3.5.
But it's pretty much cut and dry to me. Edmonton wins that. Team total over 3.5, team total over 4. Slightly look towards Winnipeg team total under, but you got Skinner and that and shit. But I don't think Winnipeg's going to have much juice here.
Rico agrees.
Rico agrees. You didn't come on, Rico. Oilers all day here. Yeah.
He also said something up higher. I was reading. Oh, he said a few
Did he?
things
I
actually.
missed it. Need a
The Kings
refill.
win this. He said Kings win this. I fade them when they go to Utah. Altitude Monday. Need a refill. And then he said horrible spot. Stars coming to town next for the Jets.
Oh yeah, it's a terrible spot for the Jets. I'm venturing into muddy waters. All right, let's go next.
Minnesota.
Minnesota, Vancouver. I don't think Minnesota's going to lose to Vancouver after losing to Calgary. They'll wake up in this
I'll
one.
you take Vancouver team total under. It's gonna be Wallstedt, and you
Yeah,
take Minnesota just the
in
minus
regulation,
140.
ML
Yeah,
and ML and in regulation. Yeah,
and Minnesota uh owns this matchup 8-2 in the last 10.
yeah. Vancouver just had a really disappointing loss where they were just like got a whole shitload of depressing news, and it didn't help them at all. They're fucked. I mean, Pedersen, that whole situation. I'd take Pedersen over Shots again. I bet you start shooting like a motherfucker now that he's not worried about his child. Like, it sounds weird. It's terrible that it happened, but it sounds like they knew there was problems for a long time now. And that's weird because now that's more anger about it. He can go out and play and know the conclusion at least, even though the conclusion sucks. It's over. And now he's going to have to deal with the grief, but at least he can focus that into the energy. It's a big difference when you're worrying about something than when you're grieving something. You know, it's a different energy. Like it's
Wow. Vancouver team total under 2.5 is plus money.
because Vancouver
For
has been scoring, but
I think once Wallstack gets confirmed, that number's gonna swing.
I can't. I mean, how could anybody not know that it's going to be Wallstat here? Like,
Yeah, there's RotoWire is showing Gus Bus, but Goalie Post is showing
why would they go back to
Wallstead,
Guts here?
and so is Left Wing Lock is showing Wallstead. And wait, Lankinen played today, right? It was
Yeah,
Lankinen
it's going to
today.
be
So
Patera.
it'll be
Patera.
Patera tomorrow.
Better now.
Oh
Is this
no,
not?
it'll be Topolopo.
Yeah.
That's who it'll be.
Tupalupo.
Tupalu.
Tupalupo.
He's likely.
Take a poo
It
poo.
shows him as likely. So it's gonna be Tupalupu. So you take Minnesota's team total. It's plus money, 3.5, plus 114. I like that. I could see them putting up 4 against. Well, I mean, at that point, you just take the over's 5.5, but that's because
Because we're going to take an
Wallstat.
under.
Yeah, you take Vancouver team total under, and you take Minnesota and team total over, and then you just take
Puck line
Minnesota
Minnesota.
Wild. Yep.
Minnesota
Puck
in
line, money line.
regulation.
Canucks scored 5 goals in the last 4 games. And they're going against the wall.
Yeah, it's been win loss, win loss. They
I
got
think that might
Seattle. They got Seattle after this. Minnesota does.
on Monday.
Seattle spot might be a Seattle spot because then they go back home and take Dallas. Might be Seattle might be able to take that one, although they're pretty banged up.
In
Vancouver, I mean, they've
Vancouver.
only won one of their last 9 games. I mean, this is a very depressed team and they can't score. So yeah. Team total under is right. Yeah.
and at
Hopefully
plus
this
money.
isn't the game that Wallstat shits the bed.
Yeah, or it's not the game. Like I'm almost tempted to bet it now because I feel like that line's gonna move. But the only downside of that is if it's Gus Bus. But still, even with Gus Bus, I think you still have a good shot at it. Just knowing that, like
Vancouver
what Rico said.
does Minnesota does allow a lot of shots though. They've been outshot three straight, 24 to 33, 24 to 33, 27 to 30. Just a little bit with Calgary, but that came back in the third when they decided to make a push. But 24-37, they get outshot a lot. So that's why that line was like that when we were looking at Calgary,
Yeah.
because they've been relying heavily on their goaltender.
Then you take Wallstat saves if you think Minnesota's gonna get peppered with Vancouver. I mean, and if we see, so if we're seeing this the same way, and you think that Minnesota's winning, if we think that Minnesota's probably going to get out to an early start, an early lead with
Yeah,
Wallstat and net and Topolopo and net, then the game agenda is going to be Minnesota dumping the puck and Vancouver shooting for the rest of the game. So that leads to a Wallstat saves.
yeah.
If we
If the
think that the
number's
game,
okay, I think the
yeah,
number might be okay because the perception is that Vancouver's a bad team. So
yeah, it might be like 25, 26. If it's less than 26, I'll take it. I think
no,
if it's higher than that, I mean, who knows? It could be one of those games where, I mean, what has Vancouver been putting up? 32. Maybe you take them for 30. If it's 24, 25, you take a crack at 27, 28, and take a crack at 30, sprinkle 30 cuz it could go that way. Especially if Minnesota gets out to a lead early quick.
yeah. Then Vancouver will start shooting more.
Yeah. It'll
If
turn into a defensive game.
like I took today, if Garland is on the top line, he gets over his shots consistently, and you get it at plus money. I would take Pedersen over shots. Uh, Minnesota, I'd have to look at it, but they are not a very high shot volume team, so I'm not sure I really would look at them too much.
And also I remember you were talking about that trend about not taking a team again after they've broken that long winning streak trend and they lose and then that immediate second game. But that second game is past because that second game was Calgary. So to them to think to get back on that winning streak would be a good game in a matchup that they've handled
Well, they
eight
beat
and two in the last
Minnesota,
10.
and that Calgary did kill the winning streak, didn't it?
Um,
How much of a streak was it?
Minnesota was on a 8 game. Well, I don't know before this. It
Oh
only
yeah,
shows me the last 10. But then they lost
they
to
lost to
Buffalo.
Buffalo, and then
And
won
then
against Edmonton and
yeah.
lost to
And
Calgary.
then
Right.
yeah, and when
So
you were
that's
saying when
yeah.
when
Yeah, you
right
don't worry about it if they've lost after a
yeah.
losing streak. Yeah.
But I remember you saying when we were going over that Calgary game, you're like, I really don't want to take them. This is that second game of the break in the streak.
Oh yeah.
And you were right because Calgary won.
Calgary won, yeah. Yeah.
But we're past that now.
Yeah.
I mean, and Minnesota's won 8 of their last 10. They've just lost 2 of their last 3. So,
Vancouver outshot Utah 32-17 in this game. And they
yeah,
lost.
but I was going to say that's because Utah went up early.
Yeah.
Same kind of scenario I'm saying for this. Like I could see them. So that tells you right there if Vancouver put up 32 against Utah and Utah's the best team at suppressing shots,
Yeah.
Wallstat's going to get 35 saves. You know what I mean? Especially if Minnesota, like what we can look at
Yeah, it's
Minnesota and
probably
see.
it's a really good bet. Yeah, for sure. No doubt about it.
Let's look at what shots allowed.
We still got one more game to go, right?
Yeah, just one more after this. So yeah,
Oh.
Minnesota allows the fifth most shots.
Yeah. And that's dropped a bit because they were number 2. So
And if we're looking at,
Vancouver does shoot a lot and they don't score a lot. So
yeah, Vancouver shoots the 22nd most shots
oh really?
in the
I thought it
league.
would be higher than that.
And that's just on average, but yeah, I mean, I could see, like you said, they put up 32 on Utah. There's no reason why they can't put 32 up on the Wild, and
Minnesota.
they're at home. Minnesota's on the road,
Yeah.
but I like that Minnesota spot. Minus 135 on Bet 365. I bet you that number don't last long once wall set's confirmed,
Yeah.
because you got Topolopo on the other end.
All right, let's go to Detroit, Seattle. Detroit just lost to Columbus. This is the second game of what I think is going to be a long road trip for them.
Detroit's won 4 straight versus Seattle. Detroit's coming off of that 5-6 shootout loss
Minus
versus
120.
Blue Jacket.
Yeah,
Seattle's coming in on a 4-game losing
Detroit's
streak.
owned them, but it's been a lot of overs. 4-3, 6-2, 5-4, 4-2, and I think this is probably a 5.5, or is it?
It's a 6. Juice to the under. Detroit's lost 4 straight, and Seattle's lost 5 of their last 6. Or no, Seattle's lost 4 straight,
4 straight.
and Detroit has lost 5 of the last 6.
Yeah, Detroit's lost 5 of the last 6. They beat Boston in the revenge spot, and that was it.
6 of their last 8.
They have no D whatsoever. Seattle is not a very good offensive team, and they just got like several injuries too.
In that, I think this is an over. 7-0 2 to the over.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they play over against each other all the time.
You just take the flat 6. Flat 6 is pushed or covered in all 10 of the last 10 games. Pushed or covered in all of them. Only pushed in 3, covered in 7. You got Detroit.
I'm thinking this might be one of those ones because Detroit's coming in a weird spot. They play Columbus and then they're flying all the way over to Seattle.
Oh
But
no, they're flying to
Seattle's probably
Vancouver.
going to be pretty
Oh yeah,
pissed after that loss to Edmonton. And that is a demoralizing loss because that was their revenge spot. And they lost.
Detroit's going on a long road trip.
Yeah, it's going to be a long road trip. But fuck, Seattle has nobody to score, dude. That's the problem. Like, I think you got to take Detroit in. Like, they're just too beat up. They got
I mean,
no
no,
Marchment, no Schwartz.
they had a spurt of goals last game though. They scored 4 on Edmonton.
Yeah, well, that's Edmonton.
Yeah, that's true
But
though.
they could do that against Detroit too, because Detroit's defense is absolutely brutal. Maybe they'll put Gibson in here, and then you got an over all day. All day. What do they got after this, Detroit? They go to Calgary and shit after this, probably, right?
Who, Detroit or
Yeah.
Seattle? Detroit goes to Vancouver on
Vancouver
Monday,
after this.
and then they go to Calgary and then to Edmonton. So it's a Canada trip.
They're gonna play Seattle. They're gonna play Vancouver on a back-to-back. Is that what that is?
No, it's
No.
2 days
Oh,
off, and then they play on
okay. 2
Monday,
days off.
and then Canada trip.
Yes, this feels like, come on, boys, win this game, and you can hang out in Seattle for a couple days, have some good times before you go to Vancouver and rainy ass Vancouver, freezing Calgary, and freezing Edmonton.
Yeah, Gibson's confirmed. The court is expected.
Gibson is confirmed
Ooh,
over. Even Seattle can score on Gibson. This is a fucking over.
and
I'd even take
oh, and
Seattle team total over for fuck's sakes. Detroit can't play defense, man.
two are showing the cord. One is showing Grubauer. If it's
Oh, if
Grubauer, it's
Grubauer is
definitely
in, come on,
it's
buddy.
definitely an over. Yeah.
Fuck me. Oh shit.
You probably take over 7.5.
Yeah, this is all the periods overs again. If that's the case.
Yeah, I really
I
don't.
kind of like Seattle first period because they got to come out humming after that. Although Detroit did lose to Columbus, so, but they didn't get
It's
shellacked. They did get the draw on that game.
You did say it's a revenge spot for Seattle, right? It is a revenge spot. Detroit just beat them.
Yeah, it is a revenge spot for Seattle. With Gibson and net, I might even think about taking Seattle here, although it's pretty. What's the number?
6
No,
juiced,
for
slightly
Kraken
juiced.
is only plus 105. This is a pick 'em.
Yeah, Detroit's minus 125.
Pick 'em. Almost a pick 'em.
I think it just for me it drives more to the over.
Yeah, just play the over and leave it at that. Maybe the draw. Over and draw. Detroit's terrible at first periods. Home and away. It doesn't matter. Either one. Seattle's not so shit hot either. 2-4. They've only won 2 first periods at home all year. So something's got to give.
Detroit has scored 4 more goals in 6 straight games
This
versus
is one
Seattle.
of those ones I think is Detroit is coming in a weird spot. And Seattle's coming back from Edmonton, but they don't like they may score, but they don't score well.
Doug, I like that. Doug said the Detroit team total over 3 is minus 108. That's a really good number for
Yeah, I was
3 when
thinking
they've
that too. I
scored.
actually thought you'd get a better number on Seattle because Seattle doesn't. It's like one of the worst shot producing teams in the league. I thought you'd get a better number on it than that.
But well, that's Detroit. Detroit over 3 is even
Oh,
money.
Detroit over 3. Okay.
And Detroit scored 4 more in 6 straight versus Seattle.
Yeah, they'll probably pot. That's not bad, I guess. Yeah.
I like that. I like Detroit team total over 3. If that's what it is. And even if Grubauer gets confirmed, even better. You know.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
I like the over 6. I think
Ooh,
Seattle
over.
can get a couple. I'm probably just gonna play a handful of plays tomorrow and call it a day. I had a
Second.
rough one.
Oh, did you?
Well, today I did. I only won
Oh,
one
because
play.
of the betting. Yeah.
But I've had a
I
freaking
don't
week.
care. I'm
I'm
gonna
up
have.
like 40 units on the week.
Yeah, I'm gonna have way more good days than bad days. So if I have a bad day, I don't give a shit. It just happens. I had a little bit of a bad day today, but not terrible. Okay. Yeah, Rico said something on here.
Yeah, that's what I was just reading. Yeah, you
Yeah, I
just
could
point
see the
stack a few
draw.
Detroit
What I
players.
was thinking is, remember when we talked about no goals in the first 5 and over? This feels like that game. This feels like because you got Seattle's flying from Edmonton, so they get in. They're probably not rolling too quick to start out. They might, but they're not really the best scoring team, anyways. And Detroit will probably be finding their bearings in the first 5. So I could see it being slow for the first 5, and then we see an over. And they're both kind of solid second period over teams.
I like Larkin shots. Cedar 2+ shots.
Sider's been going over like crazy. Raymond assist. There's really that top line is the only thing that's producing in DeBrincat. They got like 4 good players.
Yeah.
After that,
DeBrincat
which
DeBrincat hasn't covered in the last 2 games. I kind of like him in this one. Plus 139. I think that's pretty good value.
yeah, second liners do more damage on the road. So
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea.
All right. I think we're ready to
Oh,
do
got a
the end
cutter.
segment.
Let's
Got a
do the
cutter.
cutting. Gonna cut. This was like a mellow, it's totally mellow day today.
Yeah. It was the Freaky Friday. I didn't have a green day. Definitely a Freaky Friday for me.
Where are we from? I'm originally from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, but I'm living in Indiana right now.
And
I'm
I
living in
am
Fort Wayne,
from
Indiana.
I'm from Southern Arizona, born and raised in Tucson, Arizona, still here.
Yeah. All right. Little Pearlo dance for you. Waking up here today. Hopefully everybody been watching. I see the views have been going through the roof every freaking time we do this. Thank you very much for all of your
Yeah.
watchings. We like your watchings here.
A lot of
And
short views too. Some of those
yeah.
short, man, they get 800-700 views.
Oh no, dude, we're all nighters. Don't worry about it. We're all nighters. Hopefully you subscribe, my friend, because if you do, I'm going to give you a vat of French vanilla, Hymes body lube. It's the finest in the land. And so subscribe right now. And if you share this out, I'm going to give you a true original, like it's kind of retro pearl necklace that we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back started Pearls of Wisdom Industries started in 1992, and we've been going since then. So just like the old jerseys, you know what I mean? But they've modernized through the whole time. But we've redid kind of the retro pearl necklace for the land. So if you share this out to your Twitter, I'm getting so busy with all the I have to do all the television programs now, and I'm running Pearlo's House of Spanking now. Is we're heading to we got a couple more places opening up in Mexico now, so I got to head out to Mexico, get that all straightened out. Pearlo's House of Spanking, that'll tell you, get you straight, and probably going to be doing Letterman soon. Letterman's not even there anymore. No, who's there now? What's his name again?
Who?
Can't remember now.
I wasn't listening. Sorry, I was typing a message.
The Night Show. What's his name? Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel. Be on there. Going to get some. The next thing I want to do, you go over to my Twitter. You drop like a Starbucks. What's Starbucks now? Like $57 for a coffee, something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Drop
far
a
up
tenner for a Starbucks in there, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some Hymes merch. That's what I'm gonna do. But we do have the basket.
Looks like one of those. I was gonna say, looks like one of those guys says he's been following you since 2019. The guy that asked where we were from.
He's been following me back in the days.
Yeah, Pearlo, I used to watch your videos back in 2019. Been sub since. Just haven't been tuning in.
Yeah. Okay.
That's cool.
Thanks for coming back, man. So yeah, you got it. You got yourself a retro pearl necklace, buddy, for sure. If you've been watching me since 2019, you know all about it. You probably got like every decade's, new rendition and stuff like that. So, but we're bringing back, just like they bring back like the Quebec Nordiques jerseys and stuff like that. It's time to bring it back just before Christmas. So we'll send that out. So you share it on Twitter and at me when you share this, okay? At me, so I know you shared it, because I got Hernandez is busy, and I always get him to go find out who all the people in the land that shared it out, so he can go in the Pearlo copter and send everybody their wares, their Hymes wares and pearl necklaces and all that kind of stuff like that. The least you can do is just at me, say, Pearlo's NHL POW, at me, tell me that you shared it, and I'll make sure you get all the fine products from Hymes. All right, we're going to clip this shit. Pearlo dance to the land. All right, let's get to her. It's only been 3 hours.
That's it.
3 hours. I might just cut up in this show into 1 hour segments and see how that works tomorrow. See how that works. All right. See if we can remember what we had for Colorado versus the Rangers.
I know. I was actually thinking about, like, I usually type out a lot of my notes, but I find it very hard to type out my notes when I'm streaming with you like this. I'm almost tempted to pull out my iPad and write out my notes, because it would be a lot easier to just write them out real quick. But Colorado, Shesterkin saves. McKinnon over 3.5 shots if it's not too juiced. That's about it that I can think of.
I think we were looking at the Rangers team total under.
Oh yeah, we were right. We were thinking that. Yeah. We were also thinking Rangers. Oh no, Rangers no goal in the first period being at home.
Yeah. Rangers team total over and under, no goal in the first period. Maybe Colorado puck line coming off that Islanders game. They want to get her done. Rangers coming in fat from their win over Ottawa. They think they're good because they just beat a team that had been on a 7-game road trip and blah, 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 blah. It was a horrible spot for them. So I could see Colorado first period here for sure. Okay. Columbus, Florida.
I think I said there was nothing in this game that I liked because I can't remember anything. Yeah, I don't. I know we said Marchenko's coming
We were
back.
leaning to the over. No.
Well, no, because the over was 6.5. Like, I really
yeah,
don't
right.
like it that high. Because you got Greaves and Bobrovsky. Yeah, I don't even remember any props that I liked in this either. Yeah, no. I think this game is a complete pass for me as of right now, anyways.
Yeah, I like the draw. I like the draw on this one. Columbus coming off that one in Detroit. Oh, there was something I liked.
Oh, you said take Fantilli shots now that Marchenko's back.
Yeah, now that Marchenko's back, take Fantilli shots.
Yeah, it's a pass for me. I don't like anything in this game. That sucks because it's the sole 1:30 game too. Like, I like having.
It's a day game.
Yeah, I like having money and skin in the game when there's only one game on. I just don't
Okay.
know if
Well,
there's
we'll
anything.
just move on to the next one. I know we had some stuff on here, but I can't remember. Florida is like beat them 8 to
Just
nothing.
go watch the full
Oh,
3 hours and
I
skip
think it
through the
was
shit.
Greaves over saves was a possibility there.
Yeah, I could see that.
Greaves over saves. All right, Boston, New Jersey Devils.
Boston. I think I'm gonna end up probably taking Boston in this spot with Allmark in net, Swayman in net. New Jersey just hasn't looked good. They haven't been putting up a lot of shots. Seems like they're always playing from behind. Yeah. Total said 5.5. Really don't see. No. Just Boston. Maybe
I'm taking
geeky
Boston
goal.
and Boston
Sock over
regulation.
1.5 shots.
Geeky over shots. Yeah. And if past is in, then I even like Boston more. Boston money line in regulation, team total over. I think that's what I did.
Yep. Maybe Victor Arvidsson can get back on the shots on goal
Shots.
schneid.
He was really good, but he does that when he gets injured, and then he usually doesn't do well for a while after that. But that's what I got there. That's what I think we got there. Utah versus Calgary.
Total set at 6.5. Utah. I like Utah here. Utah's won 4 straight versus Calgary. I don't see. Oh man, I don't. Who are the goal? Oh, Vanacek and Cooley. I like the over at 6. I think we can get 6 there. If you're taking Calgary props, I like Kadri over probably 3.5 shots. But Utah suppresses shots, so yeah, Utah's the road dog. Even though they got Vanacek and net and the over.
No, I think I said this was a Calgary spot, and I like the Calgary team total over in this one. They've been scoring a lot more. It's 3 games in 4 nights for Utah. back to
Oh
back.
yeah, I
Last
remember
they're
that.
coming in fat to this game and they go back home after this. I don't love it because Utah could just as well be on a crazy roll right now, but I think it's just that was a lot of games. They they poured themselves out for two, and I think this one's just a letdown spot.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot it's the last game of a road trip too. But I
Yeah,
do like the over more, just with Vanacek and Cooley in that
yeah.
at a flat six.
Cooley's been cooling down. Utah's undefeated against Utah and against Calgary. Yeah,
Yeah, they've
I,
won four straight.
I'd have to go back and look at all the spots they played Calgary at, but
Yeah.
this is weird because of the way they're coming in. Because they're going from that Western LA spot, then to Anaheim, then they go to LA, then they go to Vancouver, and then they go to Calgary. Usually you go like Winnipeg, Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver. So it's a weird way to go about it, and I don't think there would have been too many times when they played Vancouver, Calgary back to back. Could be wrong, but you'd have to look at that. It's just
Yeah.
I don't. What I'm saying is it's usually not Calgary at the end of the road trip. They usually would have been playing Calgary in the beginning, either the second game of the road trip, something like that. Because it usually goes Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, or Seattle, and then out. Not Anaheim, LA. And this is like a 7-game road trip for them. Like it's just outrageous road trip for them, where they finally got fed up and went like balls out for the last 2 games. It just feels like they've just run out of legs here. It's just a bad spot. Bad spot. So that's why I like Calgary there. And team total over for Calgary. I just think Utah runs out of legs one way or another. Okay, Nashville, Carolina.
Uh, Nashville, Carolina. Boy, does that sound ugly. Um, flat six. I can't even remember what we said, but you got Carolina coming off of that loss to Toronto.
Yeah,
Ass whooping. They've actually had issues with the Predators winning. They're
I had
5-5 in the
puck
last
line if that
10.
helps you out. First period puck line is what I was looking at if that helps you.
Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see that for sure. Um, I really don't.
Carolina has San Jose the day after.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
why
like Carolina at that minus 235. I do like
no
that first period Carolina,
puck
but
line. Yeah.
that's it. I don't like the over or the under.
I'm gonna focus on that first period that they come out strong. Nashville's have been terrible at first periods, and then Carolina gets going here, man. They got to get going. I know they got San Jose next, but you lose to Toronto like that, and now you got Nashville. You seriously you got to have some character here. I mean, they've lost a couple in a row here. This isn't. There's no fucking around. You got to think Brindamore is going to be going balls out here. You have to think. Even though they got San Jose the next day, so. But first period puck line to start, and then I'll go from there. I think I said first period puck line, second period puck line. Do it that way, and that way you break up that minus 238. Just keep on doing that. And I thought maybe first period Carolina over 1.5 goals right away. Because Nashville's coming in fat off the Florida game, right? So
Yep.
yeah, so that's what I like. That's where I'm gonna be putting my spot in there. I don't know, Carolina. I am no good at picking which player is going to have the most shots in Carolina. I would lean Aho because they don't really have much up in the middle of Nashville. So I would lean Aho over shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Ottawa, St. Louis.
We've already lost that Ottawa line. Ottawa's already moved to -150. I remember when we were first looking at it in the when we were first talking about it, I want to say it was like -135, -140, something like that. But I'm looking on
No,
BetStamp right now, and best you can see
yeah,
is
I
minus
was going to take
150.
a money line in a regulation on it. So
Yeah, I love Ottawa in this spot. Um, I do like them in regulation. I could even see them been in puck line. Puck line's not bad at +175. Um,
yeah,
as far as I could see to Chuck maybe getting a goal in this game. Like we said, that Batherson to Chuck Stutzla line, or maybe just doing a line stack with two or three of those players. Um,
yeah,
Also, St. Louis Blues team total under 2.5. I could see that too with Allmark getting that.
yeah, and they should be running out of juice. And they got a game in Colorado after that. What was that? They had some game after this. It was a look ahead spot on top of it. So
Yeah.
all right, next. Um, we didn't do Islanders Tampa Bay.
I like Tampa Bay. In this game, I obviously can't play them at -185. You got Hedman coming back. I think they handle this game. Maybe this is a game you parlay with the Ottawa. Tampa Bay and Ottawa in a money line parlay. I could see that. I do like Sorokin saves. I think Tampa Bay is gonna pepper them, and Hagel goal
And Hagel over shots.
and Hagel over shots. I like that too. It's juice, so it's a parlay piece,
Well, I
but I
think we
like that
were
too.
actually thinking about Islanders no goal first period here too, wasn't it?
Oh,
Or
you are correct. A 1-0 correct score. I had
one
also
zero
said that.
correct score. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Tampa Bay in regulations -125. If you think that's a good deal, I don't mind
Yeah,
that.
only one game in the last tens went to OT between the
Yeah.
10 between
Actually,
the two.
Tampa Bay is usually a pretty good puck line team. So if you want to go puck line, go at her. If you like playing that big plus money.
Yeah, coming off that
Uh,
ugly win from well, actually they came back, right? Pitt was out early 3-0.
yeah. But they got screwed. It went off his hand and they said it was a hand pass, even
Oh,
though it was
that's
just like,
right.
yeah.
They got to be pissed.
Yeah. So
Well,
they're gonna
I saw that. I saw Cooper's interview. He was called it laughable.
it was a Pittsburgh spot. I actually had Pittsburgh in that, but now they've lost two. I don't see them losing three. And the Islanders are coming in fat off that win against Colorado, so they could be coming in confident too. But
Yeah, it's very rare that
um,
Vasilevsky doesn't loses two back to back as well.
I have a feeling that that was a very emotional game against Nelson and everything. Blah blah blah. Like it's hard to get that energy back or recreate an energy for this game. That's why I like that. Montreal, Toronto.
Montreal, Toronto. What I think we said we liked the over in this game for sure.
Yeah,
Even at 6.5 with Dobish and Hill to be in net. Um, As far as a side, I really don't want to go against the Leafs in their current form. They are at home where they play better. Montreal's better on the road. I'll just stick with the over in this game.
Yeah. I like the over first period, over second period, over game. If you're gonna do that, I kind of lean if you can get a decent price on a 3, but I don't think you can. No, you wouldn't be able to. Toronto team
No.
total over. They're just feeling it right now. But because they got a high shooting percentage right now. And
Yeah, I think this was.
this
Go
is a
ahead. Sorry.
revenge game. And we also said though it's the first game after a road trip, which is kind of shitty for Toronto. Toronto's not the best first period team. So I like both teams to score in the first period. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a revenge spot. And Toronto's now playing good.
Didn't Montreal beat Toronto last time? No, yeah, Montreal beat
Mm-hmm.
Toronto last time.
Yeah, they beat them 5-2. Toronto was. That was
So
when they were missing everybody, right?
so you must have said 5-0 in Toronto. Okay, the last time. So they've won in Toronto against Montreal 5 times or whatever. Last
Oh,
five
yeah.
times. Yeah. I
5 of the
just
last
think that
6.
things are going to fall apart for Toronto again. I do lean Toronto in this game. I do. I do lean Toronto in this game. Montreal on the road is susceptible to their defense isn't very good. Their forwards, they don't have a very good matchup in this. And I think we have Tavares over shots again, of course. Probably Nyes over shots. Probably be a lot of shots here, I would say. But Toronto hasn't been shooting a lot. They've been looking for their spots. That's the hard part about that. I don't
Oh, we
know.
also said Caulfield, Shalovsky, and
Oh,
Suzuki point.
Slavkovsky. Yeah.
Point.
Yeah. Parlay
Point
that
stack
top
that.
line. Oh, yeah. Another thing about that Tampa game is Hedman was coming back in the lineup. That's
Yep.
another reason why we liked it.
Yep.
Yeah. Easton Cowan for a point, is good with with that line. And they're going to put Max Domi on the right side again with Nyes and Matthews. Have they been doing that for a bit now or what? No, I don't think so.
I don't
Who
think
have
so.
they had? Did they lose somebody else? Oh, that was the bad part. Hillaby is going to be in net. That's why it's hard to take Toronto here.
Yeah. And it's that spot, like you said, coming
Yeah,
off
I
of
guess
the
they're just putting him
long
up
road
there.
trip.
Who were they putting up there? They were putting somebody else up there. I don't know who it was. But anyways, if Max Domi's up on the top line, all the more reason for the over because he is absolutely awful at the best of times defensively. When he's playing against top competition, you might as well just remove him from the ice from the defensive side of the ball. He's fucking clueless. And Matthews and Nyes got to work their fucking balls off. Well, he stands there going, "You coming? I want to pass to you. Come on." Fucking can't stand that guy. Reach around, reach around, reach around. This segment brought to you by Hymes Body Lube, sponsored by Reach Around Domi. I'll see you in the offensive zone if you ever get there. Okay, bye. All right, next. Next game. Kings versus Chicago. We had a terrible time trying to take LA here. It's probably an LA
Yeah.
spot, but minus
I'm
218.
taking night saves.
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing I
The only thing I
think I
don't
like
like
in that
about
game.
this is they saw Knight once already, and I think it went over last game, didn't it? No.
No, it
No.
was 2-1. I also like the under in this game. It got Kemper and Knight. I could see this going under again.
I
It's
wonder
like
if
2 and
LA
7,
will
I
ever
think.
wake up and start playing some sort of offensive game whatsoever.
If they do, it'll probably be on the road because there's shit at home.
Yeah.
4-6 to the under. 2-1, 3-1, 3-1, 5-1. Night saves and under 6.
That's a nice parlay, actually.
Yeah.
Night
Or you
saves.
bump it up to 6.5.
Yeah. You could actually, with night saves, you could probably bump it up to 7.5 and get a good price. It's not a bad look. Good idea. Good idea, my friend. Well thought of. I'm going to tell the people upstairs that you are a good man. Good work, son. Edmonton versus Winnipeg.
Man. What did I say in this game? I think Edmonton rolls again. They're playing well. Maybe Edmonton puck line. Puck line's plus money, barely. But I can't see taking Winnipeg in this spot at all. Winnipeg's on a back-to-back too, right? So you got and it's Milik.
To Millage,
Just take Edmonton team total over.
Yeah, you can get a 4.5 at plus 155, or you can go to BetMGM and get a 4. That's what I'm looking at.
Draisaitl over 2.5.
And second period over. Second period over. Second period over. Second period over. Probably you might want to consider Edmonton if you second period team total over 1.5, because that's when they usually score. So you could probably get that at a nice plus money price. They did it to Seattle. That's one way or another. This is going over too. Second period, eventually it's got to stop. But second period overs in the Oilers are just money. That's what
We also said first period Edmonton, right, with Milic in that.
Yeah, I could see Edmonton did win the first period against Seattle like quite a bit. And I could see them doing it here too. I just don't usually like to bet them first periods, but yeah, this one's going to be a real tough one for Winnipeg. It's going to be real tough. I like them in the later periods because Winnipeg will lose their legs as the game goes on. They might have enough balls to keep it going, keep it good for the first period. But after that, I still think I wouldn't shoo anybody away from Edmonton puck line first period, though. I wouldn't. No.
Yeah.
All right. Finally, the last game, right? Detroit, Seattle.
Oh yeah, we still got Minnesota too.
Oh, we got Minnesota. How did I miss Minnesota?
Detroit, Seattle. I like the over. 7-0-2 to the over in the head-to-head matchups. We got it at a flat 6 and the juice to the under. Looks like it's going to be Gibson. We don't know if it's going to be Decord or Gruby. But I think I like the over 6 there. As far as the side, you got Seattle coming off of 4 losses. Detroit losing 5 of their last 6. Oh, man. I don't know if I could get on Detroit as a favorite on the road. I don't know if I can get on Seattle, just a slight, very little plus money at home. Just give me the over.
Yeah, I like the over, but I like no goals in the first 5 minutes and then over 5.5 or 4.5. Like bring it down.
Larkin shots was good too.
Larkin overshots and for the Kraken. McCann
Everly
up there on the top line has been shooting quite a bit. Everly shoots pretty good. I don't really take too many shot props because they roll 4 lines and they're not a high shot team. So, yeah, maybe Gibson under saves. because Seattle doesn't really shoot all that much, and he doesn't really save all that much. So
Yeah.
maybe Gibson under
Cider
save.
shots.
Cider shots is a good one. Yeah, cider shots. All that top line, you could parlay it if you think this isn't over. And what was the Minnesota game we missed?
Oh, Minnesota and
Yeah,
Vancouver.
Vancouver. Yeah. Oh yeah,
This
that's right.
is I love Minnesota in this spot with Wallstead in net. I like Wallstead saves. Vancouver team total under.
Yeah.
Vancouver under 0.5 goals in the first period. Maybe Minnesota. I guess I don't know if I could trust. It's not gonna be Lincoln. It's gonna be Topo Polo. So I
Yeah.
could see Minnesota first period score in the first period. Um, it's kind of scary because I like Minnesota a lot in this game, but it's also because it's against Vancouver. So I guess it's warranted, especially with the goalies in net as well. It's got the highs of the highs and the lows of lows between the two.
Yeah, I think I like all those bets as well. The one thing I have to say, I check out Hartman because Urov is hurt now already, right? So
Yeah,
he's
let me
gonna
see
be
if he's still.
on the second lineup.
So Yurov is day to
He's out.
day, and his estimated return is tomorrow.
Yeah, I on Puckpedia they don't even have him in the lineup with that little injury thing beside him. So I doubt he's going to play tomorrow. So I'll look at Hartman stuff, shots and stuff like that, and because he will shoot. They're both low shot volume teams. That's the one thing I don't like about the over. They're both low shot volume teams. But with those two goaltenders, if it's Grubauer especially,
We were also saying
uh,
too.
no, this is Vancouver. That's right. Oh no, that's right. I don't want the over. Yeah, it's under. I like the under. I like the under in the game too, even if it's tough. Whatever. I like the under in the game.
Yeah, that's why I like the Vancouver team total under, and more so the Minnesota team total over. But I think we were also saying too with oh shit, I lost my chair. Oh, Vancouver just put up 32 shots on Utah. So, and we were saying Minnesota gives up a lot of shots. So
Right.
possibly Wallstat saves,
Yeah.
depending on what that
So
number
yeah,
comes in at.
Vancouver is a high volume. It's Minnesota that's low volume shooter,
Yeah.
but they got to be coming in a little bit after that loss against Calgary. I think they get back. It feels like a get right spot for them. They got Seattle after this, but it's not a like extremely important game for them. But no, Vancouver sucks. That's really what it comes down to. Vancouver's just bad.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. All right. That's all right. That's my full 42, boys and girls. I only have 42, but I give 100% to you. Don't you know? Yes. Full 42%. The whole shaboozle, this whole 3.5 hours was brought to you by Hymes Body Lube. Hymes Body Lube lasts even longer than 3.5 hours. It does.
It
You
keeps
won't
you
lie.
going.
It keeps you going. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna need like oodles and oodles of this evening after sitting here for 3.5 hours. And but that's okay. That's okay because that's what it's there for. It can last, forever, but why would you want to do that? You got it. Use it, my friends. All right, send it to all your friends. Get your little Christmas package. Get your little the Hickory Farms version. That's all I know how to say it. It's got the little Hymies travel packs. I don't know what you would need those for, but they're cute looking. And little soap and all that kind of stuff like that. Hymes soap. And don't forget the I Love Hymes mug. That's one of my favorite. I got one like this big for my coffee. It's huge, huge. Go over and Exotic Picks at the Twitter there. Go check out Exotic Picks. He's got a Discord that he has. You can get all his picks from there. And I'm at Pearlo's NHL POW. Also, don't forget to check out Puck in Deep. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a new show out there. That's a fantastic show. You can see it in my timeline. Go to my profile in my YouTube. There's a couple of them. The last one we did was freaking awesome. It's the best fucking sports podcast ever. That's what we call it. That's what I call it. He doesn't like it when I call it that, but I call it that. So, all right. I think that's everything. Am I missing anything? Pearlo dance out. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I think we'll get like 2 views on this 3.5-hour program tomorrow, but that's okay because we all love you. Love you guys. Take care.
We'll see you.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.